Did it? Oh my god.
So I think they're gonna try and go back to their roots now because they figured out they done fucked up at Battlefield 5.
Yeah, like I said, they're going to readjust. They're a fucking huge corporation. They'll be fine, whatever. Business as usual.
I don't know, man. They shit the bed with Battlefield 5. I'm very disappointed in the franchise.
Yeah, well, they also like fucked over Star Wars fans, fucked over Titanfall fans.
Exactly. Yes, they're known as the reverse Midas.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as they make the money. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they don't care about that. They're just like profits.
Oh, record profits, my guy.
It's just we're making so much business.
Yeah, it's just so much money. We're turning so much money.
Yeah. Microtransactions go brrr.
Yeah, finally. Wow, we won by 1.
Let's see. I wonder if I get play the game. Let's see. I got like several times.
What an experience.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Look at this guy. Whoa.
Just terrible. I know.
Dude,
it's
you're
toxic.
top frag.
Yeah. No. Someone got more kills, but I got most confirms.
Ah, okay. Not again, dude. God. Fucking damn it. How is he still stealing from me? Oh god. Holy shit.
I'm saying it as an example.
Holy shit. What's that? Like flash.
I'm just gonna keep fucking doing whatever I do. Kiss my ass.
Wait, why am I?
Butthurt about everything.
Why is there a beam of light in my game?
It's
Great.
lagging.
Great.
Yeah,
my,
you got a glitch, dude.
yeah, my fucking game is glitched. Again.
It can't be as bad as that one time for me where I didn't have a ground.
Please reset the graphics right now. Oh my god. Is it good now? It might be good now. That's wild. Super weird. Oh no, it's still happening. We might have to pull out. I might have to restart my game.
Should we pull out? Let's pull out. Let's pull out like I always do.
Fucking shit, dude. This is like...
Are we
is
pulling
wild.
out?
It looks like
Yeah, we're
nuclear holocaust right now.
Pull out. Let's pull out.
There's a guy in the sky.
He's down. He's down. He's down. He's
Guy in
down.
the sky. Guy in the
Oh,
sky.
guy,
Guy in the sky. Guy in the sky. Kill him!
Oh my god! He's eliminated, but I got down.
That can be your loading screen for stream. Dude! That's a good idea. You know what's funny is, so Milkman Dan, my inspiration for streaming and playing games and everything, and for even existing, right? You can clip this. He recorded all of the, all times of the day versions of the Genshin Impact loading screen so that he can use it as like this thing, as like this background, right? And that's like super cool. And now I'm like, hey, that's a good idea. I was gonna go to bed, now sleep is for the week. You should have left this on when you went to the toilet. Yeah, I know.
We were so close to that fucking $1 million. Just stayed to the building. We could have gotten that million.
Yeah, well, you know.
Because everyone, basically, the idea is you get in the building, and everyone around you is trying to attack that building, and then they start killing each other, and then you wait until like they basically start killing each other. Then you come outside and you blast them. And kill them.
See, we need these pro tips before we start the game, not after.
Well, it's in the heat of the moment where I'm just like, I know the plan in my head. I'm like, yes, you do.
You have a plan. However,
yeah.
you will not tell us. I'm just kidding. Greetings, travelers. It is a new day of Genshin Impact and Genshin Impact related content. I feel like all of my clips are of Call of Duty. Even though I keep making new Genshin Impact clips, I can't I can't outdo the fact that I have a million Call of Duty clips, and it kind of bothers me. Because every time I get like a shout out on someone else's channel, it tends to be a Call of Duty clip. But you know what? That's just what happens when you clip a lot of your own streams. I mean, I had fun doing it, so I'm totally okay with it. So today we're gonna play Genshin Impact. But first, there's some new media that arrived on the oh wait, it's the Japanese channel. So I don't know if actually I just saw that something came up. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go check it out. Let's see what it is together. Oh, it's another OST piece, it looks like. It's time for React Andy content. Oh no. Oh, it's Dragon Spine's soundtrack. Holy shit. This is mad real. Wow. What's up, Sparks? What's up, Night Eyes? How you guys doing? I fear that I will fall asleep to this. Purely because... So I watched my VOD from like Thursday. And like you can visibly see the bags under my eyes and how like tired I look. And I'm just like, dude, that's me every day now. And it sucks. So I did have a Vietnamese iced coffee. So I was hella wired for most of today. But I didn't get my nap. Now I'm gonna be a grumpy man-child. But this nice soothing music might calm me down. What's different today? LOJK. Yeah, there's nothing different. That's the problem. That's the major problem. Oh shit, I love this, dude. Imagine sleeping. Yeah, Sparks, you're at a nice young age where sleeping still matters. Get your 8 hours, man. Because when you're older, you're gonna be like, man, I wish I got my 8 hours every day. God, dude, I remember being your age and being told and stuff like that, and I'm just like, yeah, it's stupid ass old people. So, I get it, man. This is super cool though, like having an actual like choir. This is insane. What up, Corp? How you doing, man? We're enjoying music. Oh, I keep forgetting that music volume is probably a little too high. I'll try to keep it at an acceptable level. But this is not like, you know, electronica or whatever. Also, I'm experimenting with new like start screens and stuff like that, so. This is cool. This version, like, I already liked Dragon Spine's soundtrack, even though it is very like melancholic, and sometimes like it'll put you to sleep, you know. But this is a really good rendition. You gonna just talk shit this stream content? God damn it, Sparks. Shoot the shit, yes. Talk shit, no. I don't know, like, in terms of, like, what I want my brand to be, like, I don't want to be a shit talker. But if you just mean, like, you just want to do, like, chatting, like, just chatting Impact, like, I'm down with that. If anything, yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna play the game on low volume and just talk about kind of some of the issues that are I don't know, hot topics these days. We can go to the Reddit and be like, hey, what's going on here? More Genshin music? Yes. This is the soundtrack to the Ice Mountain region that they introduced 3 months ago now. I didn't mean to talk shit in a negative way. Basically, mean to just change. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, Sparks. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, because normally when I hear the phrase "talk shit," I think, yeah, talking bad about people and things. Yeah, that's why I say shoot the shit. Corp also says I use the term. Talking shit on me, bro? Never tipsy. I'm always talking shit on you, dude. Don't worry. Night Eyes and I, dude. Just on the same wavelength. My Zoomer brain doesn't know this. It's cool, dude. It's cool. Don't worry. Oh, that was super neat, dude. I like that a lot. I also have to check out... Wait, what? Is this a Chinese... No. What? Did they... Hold on. It's time for some honkers. Hold on. Is this the full song? Oh shit, it is. Oh, this is so cool. I like how they have the lyrics too. Okay, so there, you guys have like most of you have zero context as to what this is. But I don't. Okay, I guess because it's the 3rd anniversary, Honkai made a fucking bunny girl video, and this is what it looks like. Now play Rubia since we're on honker stuff, dude. Shattered Samsara like always gets my eyes watery now. I have zero context and you only said honkers. I don't know what it is about this song, because like something sounds really odd about it, but it's really catchy. I think it's like heavily processed. Well, it's like that Vocaloid added track, right? Are we in the honeybee? Oh yeah, that's from Final Fantasy VII, right? Fuhua has so many forms and all of them are top tier. Yes. Excuse me, it's time for Rubia. Rubia extended 1 hour. Dude, I legit like leave this song on in the background. Honkai going 2D idol. Dude, Honkai is more like they could do 3D idol at this point. Oh, you mean 2D as in like they're not like real life, right? Time for our daily Rubias, yeah. Oh, we don't even need the captions, dude. What's going on here? Oh wait, you can't see this because my head is in the way. But I don't think it matters. I mean, 2D is not real life, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what? They could, it would just be really weird. Actually, it wouldn't be weird. Never mind. What up, Trace? How you doing? Speaking of Rubia, the fact that this was played on the lyre thingy in Genshin impresses me. I think it's someone writing a script to put the like I think all of those videos of like complicated plays on the lyre for Genshin, I think they're all scripted, honestly. I could be wrong though. If someone legit played one of them completely by themselves, like mad props to them. But this is the internet we're talking about. This is the future now, where nothing is real. So like, I was like scrolling through the comments of one of the videos, or maybe it was on Reddit. I don't know. But like, someone was saying, "Oh yeah, this is the effect of taking the inputs, scripting it, and then running it so that like it makes that input, but like you're not actually manually playing it or whatever. But then now that I think about it, I'm not sure if that would trigger anti-cheat, right? The Rubio one seems pretty legit since there's some weird pauses and breaks. Oh, okay. Then that's really cool. That's really cool if that's the case. Hell, we should probably listen to that next. All right, first hour of the stream, boys. We're just gonna listen to music. We're just gonna talk. Easy, easiest stream of my life. No, but to be honest, I've been watching a lot of the. Okay, so I don't know why this happens. Actually, maybe I kind of do know why. So. Okay, let me form this sentence properly. What's been happening lately is a lot of Genshin content creators. This is what streaming Genshin is, lol? Yes, I know. A lot of Genshin content creators have been making videos with the headlines such as like state of the game or is Genshin dying or state of Genshin right now or something like that, right? And they're all talking about whether, like, I don't know, like how is the game right now? Just because like in terms of like new character content, you know, besides the leaks, which they're not, like, if you're partnered, you're not supposed to talk about. So a lot of them are kind of just going on about like, you know, why are things the way they are? Like, is this good? Okay, see, this one I think is scripted. Oh wait, this is not even, is this Rubia? I think the Hu Tao one might be real. I don't know, I could be wrong. But yeah, so this is the one you originally sent me, right? It was good shit, dude. But yeah, a lot of the Genshin content creators have basically been making long videos going like, you know, do I still play the game? Yes, of course. Do I still love the game? Yeah. It's just that there's not a lot to like make content about. So like my YouTube is like barren, or like my streams, like especially if you stream Genshin every day, like holy shit, dude. Of course you're gonna have nothing to do because it's the same. It's either the same stuff every day, or there's nothing. I mean, yeah, it's the same stuff every day. Like you don't have a lot of new stuff to go off of, especially if you're streaming like full time. That's what's insane. That's why everyone is like taking a break, or you know, Envy will stream. Yeah, that sounded real. That sounded really real. That one part right there. Like Enviosity will stream 3-4 hours in the morning, and then he'll switch over to like another game, and then people will come by and be like, "Oh, did you quit or whatever?" Yeah, I think you know what, I think you're right, Sparks, because you can see them moving the mouse as well as like tapping. So this one's probably real. The Venti one might be scripted. Or that one's real too. I don't even know. Like, there's a lot of talented people out there. There's talented people and there's robots on the internet. Good luck. So yeah, Genshin is in his like... You can argue Genshin's been in a lull period for a while. Because there was massive hype when it came out. And... I mean, I think more people were in like the early stage of the game than not, right? Now this game has actually been like still attracting new blood, I think at a steady rate, because if we were to go to the yeah, this sounds like a real person playing it. If we were to go to that Sensor Tower article, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, it's in my history. Easy. And so one thing is like, I don't know how Sensor Tower gets their information and whatnot, but like, you know, it seems like it's pretty interesting, or one of those things where it's like, hey, like we got the inside scoop, or like they do data tracking. So they put out this story that said Genshin Impact races past 1 billion on mobile in less than 6 months. Now this actually makes sense that they say on mobile, because I think they're not able to track you know, like direct sales or like pop-ups from the other websites. So if they have a way of tracking Play Store and App Store data, then okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because when you click through to like Store Intelligence or whatever they have, like schedule a demo, it's literally like, okay, we're a B2B solution that will help you, you know, figure out how to like sell your app better or whatever. See, like ad intelligence, usage intelligence, like that's their whole deal, right? But you know, this is like their media arm, or this is their blog. Like I don't want to call them like a media company or anything like that. But you know, gaming industry journalists will use Sensor Tower. They'll cite this article and be like, this is what happened. Genshin Impact, you know, fastest to 1 billion, 6 months, right? Versus say like Pokemon Go, 9 months. Months to first 1 billion in players spending on the App Store and Google Play. Does not include revenue from third-party Android stores in China or other. Whoa. Oh, but then that's only if they're not using first-party stuff. It's probably even more then. So does it? Genshin Impact is the fastest title to hit the $1 billion milestone. Okay, so that just straight up. I thought it was like a regional thing, or it might have been like a segmented thing, but no, it's just straight up like of all time. And so you can see here on at least this, I believe this is an image they generated. Yeah, it is. It's marked as, it's branded as Sensor Tower, right? Source: single day player spending estimates for the App Store and Google Play following the release of a new character in Genshin Impact. Single day spending. So on that day, right? 15.5 mil on December 1st, 9.1 on the 23rd, and then 14, 15, and 12 or 13 almost. Neato burrito, dude. I wish they had I don't know if they if this is like they only started counting it what do you call it around December. I wish they had data from before, like from the Venti days, from the first Venti banner, because that would help put some things into perspective. But I don't know if they were actually tracking it, you know? Genshin's kind of one of those new things that like, oh, it's like a hot new shit, let's report on it. I mean, to be fair, I consume a lot of Genshin content, so I get recommended a lot of Genshin content. So I could be, you know, I very well could be biased when it comes to, oh, like how much buzz is there actually about this game, right? So and so this is interesting to me because even though it's only tracking App Store and Play Store numbers, you know, China still ranks as number one. 302 million, almost 30% of global spending. Japan is number 2 at 278 million. That's 27%. And then the United States is number 3 at 189 million, or 18.5%. That's crazy. I mean, I'm willing to bet the player numbers are like heavily skewed in a different way. Like China's player numbers are probably higher, like way higher, right? Because you have to remember, for every like one American, there's like 4 Chinese people. Japan is interesting because Japan has a total population of like 126.3 million people. So it's less than half of the US, almost a third of the US, but still accounts for like this much revenue. Like that's kind of crazy, right? So I mean, I think with the US, it's definitely one of those like, I mean, part of the difficulty is like the niche aspect of what do you call it? I don't know, waifu gacha game stuff, right? But Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just really interesting to see. I think it's obvious that like China and Japan are going to be the big players purely because hometown advantage. Culturally, games like this are just much more acceptable. So that's just going to be a thing. But like the dent it made in only the US market, like we're not even counting Canada, right? And then I mean, but with Canada it's kind of like like it's going to be a fraction of the US in terms of like player base and revenue, maybe, I don't know. I think it just depends, right? Cuz whales disproportionately account for large amounts of revenue for these games. So you're basically just looking for like obviously you're looking for like where are the richest people in the world and are they willing to spend on this game, and that's basically it, right? That's the oversimplified take on stuff like this. The App Store accounts for the lion's share of the global player spending, accumulating 615 million or 60% of total revenue. Google Play, meanwhile, accounts for 409.4 million or 40% of player spending. Outside of China, however, Google Play makes up the majority of the revenue with 56.7% of player spending, while the App Store accounts for 313 million or 43.3%. Wow, that's like that's just straight up the 50. Well, I mean, yeah. That's the only thing they're tracking. Okay, interesting. So basically, globally, iPhones just more people playing on iPhones, period. But then outside of China, Android, there's more Android representation. Nice new vid, Dave. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, there is a new YouTube video, by the way. I made the thing. It's all about the pains of summoning in Genshin Impact. I left a comment. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Box. I want to see stats on each country, what each country spends. Yeah, I want to see that too. If Sensor Tower had a breakdown of like region and like country like that, I think that would be really cool. But yeah, so people have been talking about this, right? Psycho Poco made a video basically saying, dude, you guys made $1 billion. Like throw us some primos, right? Understandable, like I've heard a lot of comments like this is the greediest gacha game I've ever played. They're very stingy, stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the Reddit. First, like immediately, there you go. Lack of content. Oh god, whatever. Lack of content refers to the core gameplay outside of events. We don't expect a new region every 6 weeks or a new character every month. Players want permanent content that isn't resin time gated and has high replayability, even if it means expanding the spiral abyss. Ho 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 ho! Oh boy. Please don't be in it. Okay. With more travelers approaching AR55, the overall experience becomes a daily quest and domain grind. Gameplay ends when resin ends. But we know MiHoYo has more in store for us, and we want to play this game more, so all we can do is express our concerns and be patient. Yeah, my interpretation of the content drought players are experiencing, some people don't understand the context, so they bash others who are expressing their concerns. And that's understandable. Oh, I keep switching back and forth between white and dark, and it's like, ugh. I just want that fucking wolf to give me the right butt plug for Ningguang after 5 fucking weeks. Yeah, okay, so that's, just run around the map for hours every day for content, forehead. Yes, Josh, that's exactly what I do. You know what I should do, actually, is I should view this subreddit on my other browser, on my other window, so that it's not like sudden not safe for work appeared. But I mean, that's not super that doesn't seem to be super prominent. Okay, this is cute. Hu Tao official cosplay. I'll take it. That's cool. Mihoyo giving primos is gonna be a double-edged sword. OK Code has already mentioned before that once Mihoyo starts giving out primos, players will constantly demand more, basically saying, givers know your limits since takers have none. That is a very true statement. Ring of Boris, you piece of shit wolf. Show us anyway. Fu Tao. Yeah, that's very true. I think one reason why MiHoYo is so conservative with their with how much they give as bonuses is because they don't want to fall into that trap too early, right? They don't want to like throw a bunch of like good shit out there and then be like, well, we can't go back on this, right? Obviously, it's going to be a problem. Like if you start doing what do they call them, like apologems. Yeah, if you give like 1,000 apologems like every time, and then all of a sudden you're just like, well, we want to scale that back. Like you can't, right? To be fair though, it doesn't cost them anything to do it, right? All you're doing is saying, here's a number of a resource that we've invented that you can have. Will you enjoy? And it's like, I mean, sure, you know. Oh, the English Genshin Impact YouTube just posted the Dragon Spine video as well. Tales from the Snow Mountain, it's called. That's cool. But yeah, so it's just weird, right? Don't give us primos, give us content. Ah, shut up, Tipsy. But you used to be like, oh, they need to give us more shit. But no, I get it. Like if it comes down to one or the other, yeah. Like we want more content, period. Right? I'm on angry, yes. Imagine getting mad over fictional currency. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like think of it this way, like okay, from my point of view, they should do a thanks for 1 billion monies mail with 10 primos. Yeah, they should totally do that. It'll trigger me timbers like everyone, right? But here's my point of view, right? And this is just my personal take. I have a day job, which, you know, I work from home, so it's not like I'm like super busy anywhere, right? But if I'm to commit all my time to work and then I have the rest of my day to do stuff, so I've eliminated my commute, you know, I do have like a set dinner time with the family and whatnot. And then like there's like social situations I want to be in, like video conference calls, outside dining, and then also like running errands or whatever, right? I don't honestly have like a huge amount of time to just like sit down and game, right? Like I can make that happen, but it's like in terms of like, okay, factoring in a lot of other things I want to do with my life. Realistically, yeah, I kind of only want to spend like maybe a few hours gaming or something like that, right? Just don't sleep for it. That is another problem I have, and I don't want that to be a problem, right? So understandably, Genshin has content on a daily basis at AR55 that you can clear in like, if you really just want to clear the bare minimum, it's like 20 minutes max, right? And we say this over and over and over again. Commissions, there's only 4 of them. It takes you between 5 to 10 minutes to do. Half of that is traveling, right? Teleporting and then finding the location of the commission. Then you turn it all in. Commissions are done for the day. Then you have approximately 160 resin to spend. It might be condensed. It might be regular. It might be used for bosses. It might be for domains. It might be for ley lines. There's not a lot of choices because it's either you spend 20 resin every time, or you save time, but you spend 40 at a time, and that literally means you get like 4 chances at doing anything in the game, right? So of course it feels shitty when you're like, I want to sign on and play a game, and like you're done, and you're just like, well, I wish I could just do more stuff. Like I wish I could progress more, right? But the thing is, like, I don't know if this is true or not, and this is why I'm also curious as to like what the general player base like seems like or is in this game. Primos are the end game, let's face it, god damn it. And that's the problem. When you start off the game, like when the game launched, when they're like doing all those promos, when you play an event, you know, you get a lot of primos or you get a lot of stuff, right? But as you like clear everything, you finish achievements and all that, there is a real drought. It's the same in Honkai. I'm starting to hit that ceiling now too. I'm not high level in Honkai or anything like that, but I'm getting to a point where it's like, here's 5 crystals. Here's another 5. Congratulations, Captain. Here's 5 crystals for doing that one thing you're supposed to do like once a week. And I'm like, it costs $280 to do one pool, you know? So I can understand why people who are free to play are like, I've been saving for 1 whole year for 1 Valkyrie. And I'm just like, Jesus. That being said, I'm at the point where I'm actually willing to spend money on Honkai because I think that series, that IP, is great. Anyway, fuck me, right? Because I wanted to try it out because of the collab, and then I was like, hey, like MiHoYo, I want to see what you're good at, and I can see the same like predatory practices, right? But I'm also like, god damn it, like they know how to tug at your heartstrings, they know how to make you invested, and I don't know, I just like these like fantasy worlds that they're like fleshing out, right? MiHoYo got him Omega Low, exactly. I'm screwed, dude. They got me. But anyway, what was I talking about? Like Genshin Primos AR55, right? Like my view is just the whole fact that like, hey, I think generally this game is just kind of designed for like busy people, which sounds like kind of like what do you call it? Is it like an excuse? I don't know. Might be an oxymoron, paradox. But cuz one thing that doesn't make sense to me is that actually no. Okay, so I'm starting to think because of MiHoYo's whole like 4-year timeline, 4 years ahead of Genshin thing. I mean, Honkai has 4 years on Genshin, right? Where Honkai is now is still like kind of a mess, right? I watched the video. Oh, this is my own video. Look at me promoting myself. Honkai Impact Story Explained. It's in Mandarin, but it's totally worth watching. And it's really funny because what does he say? So he says HI3 has built up a relatively comprehensive and engrossing storyline from being completely incomprehensible to being partially comprehensible. Oh, it has English subs? I thought I had to learn the language to watch this. Yes, you can use the subtitles, my friend. I mean, I have to anyway. I'm not going to understand much of what's being said. But yeah, so this is really funny to me because I'm like, you guys had 4 years to work on this IP, this project, right? And it's still at a point where, I mean, okay, to be fair, this video was originally released in September 2018. So that was like almost 3 years ago now. 2.5 or something like that, right? So that's like a year and a half in. Okay, that's much better to hear, actually. That's a year and a half into Honkai's actual life as a game. But you can see here that he's citing stuff like, oh, there's a manga, right? Oh, there's like animated shorts. Oh, there's like other things that you can refer to. And this is becoming a real thing. Like Overwatch had stuff like this. Overwatch had animated shorts, which, I mean, sadly they don't make anymore because I think Blizzard Activision has laid off a shit ton of people, and they're not investing in a lot of like the world building aspect of it. They just want to squeeze whatever money they can out of whatever players they can screw the esports, screw the community, just make games and make money, right? And because Bobby Kotick needs his raises and his cocaine and his hookers. And then Genshin does this too. There's a manga for Genshin, right? There's not like animated shorts, which I would love though. If they could do Genshin shorts, that would be super cool. But the thing is, like, I don't know, like Honkai is at the point now where like so much of its like culture and lore is like outside of the game. And that's crazy to me. Because it's just like, how do you get into it, you know? And that was my thing, right? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this game, I don't know if I should do it. And then now I'm hooked. So, you know, the rest is history. But to give you an example, here's one of the like, oh shit, the less like spoilery animated shorts. But yeah, in the animated shorts, there's like, it's like highly contextual, but like on their own, you can enjoy them because it's like, oh wow, look at how cool these are. And the cool thing is, MiHoYo uses a studio in Japan. They've been using them for, I think, their last 5 shorts or so. And I think that's really cool. Like the whole 3D cel shaded look is like really nice. And all the comments are like, you know, I never thought 3D anime would work, but like MiHoYo makes it work. But it's Wondarium incorporated. Lurking, but hello, Dave and Shai. Hey, what's up, Jen? Thanks for the lurk. There's a character who knows parkour. Spoilers. Dan's game. Yes, bad spoilers. But yeah, like this looks gorgeous to me. Like this whole like I would watch an anime like that's made like this completely, dude. I'd be super into this. But I know that like this takes a long time to make, right? Actually, you know what though? Animation now is probably like. So here's the thing. What I know about the anime industry is that everyone's underpaid, overworked. A lot of the money is made purely by I don't want to say the studios, I think the publishers. And a lot of it's done by like merchandising and licensing deals, right? You should check out X-Arm. Best 3D I have seen. Oh, okay. X-Arm anime. A Crunchyroll original? Whoa. Let me put that on the list. Put on my Chrome reading list. New feature on browser. Please don't, says Sparks. Oh no. Alright, I'm much more willing to trust Sparks than you, J-Box, honestly. Oh god. Plus the Pepe laugh. Anyway, so I would love to see Genshin reach like this level of like, wow, look at all the funding, the whales have done for you, right? But of course, it's also kind of like, I'm not sure. So we'll see. Watch on stream. I'm pretty sure I'll get I'm starting to think now that I'm gonna get banned, right, for doing that. It'll be TOS. I mean, I'm obviously gonna look up what the synopsis is. As long as animated Ganyu thighs count me in. God damn it, Trace. Yeah, God, I remember when Ganyu trailer came out, like, it was wild. So much coomage. Some of the characters in certain scenes are literally animated in a different dimension. What? It is just good animation. Just make it a react video. Alright, we'll see about that. Yeah, well, the React Andy arc has begun, guys, right? I should just... No, like, it sucks, because I was gonna say I should just react to Honkai Impact animated shorts, but I can't. I've already watched all of them. No, not all of them, but most of them. And they're, like, super, like, spoilerific. Like, I know a lot of the story of Honkai now. Like, way past where I'm at in the game. So it kinda sucks. So I know what's supposed to happen, but it's still nice to like know how that happens, right? One character's in CGI while another's in 2D. Okay, that's a little weird. I have to admit, that's a little weird. Not sure, you know, if that's what I want to see. Why don't they just make an anime? Because like I was saying though, anime is actually like really expensive to make. I'm pretty sure. Like Wendarium is probably a small studio that only makes like short projects at a time. Like MiHoYo, like Honkai's animated shorts are like they come out twice a year. Like I'm thinking they spend, you know, 3 to 6 months just to make one, right? And these are only like what, 5 to like 7 minutes long now. Like they've been getting longer, and the quality's been really going up. Like compared to the first animated short they ever did, like the newest one is like incredible. But you can still tell it's not like, I guess, as polished as say like you want to talk about gold standard studios like KyoAni, right? I'm actually at a loss as to who else is a gold standard studio now. Because I've been out of the game for so long that I'm just kind of like, well, there's the shitty ones I know about. But in terms of animation, like what, Sunrise is one of them. Maybe Bones, UFO Table. Oh yeah, UFO Table. Mappa has been good. Okay. So yeah, there's like leagues of anime studios, right? Wondarium is still definitely kind of in the like, you know, startup-y, small, medium phase, I feel like. But you know what? Shaft is very like hit or miss. Shaft is really quirky because they've made a lot of popular shows, but like not everyone, like they have a very divisive style, I feel like. Now this is me talking about like Shaft 10 years ago. I don't know about now. But yeah, so like what I do like about Wondarium, JC Staff whenever they do oh god, yes, Railgun was so good. But when JC Staff does like, what was that one? There was an anime I feel like they actually ruined. Like they took the source. It was like whenever it was when like Kugimiya Rie was like the hottest shit, and they had her in like every fucking season of anime ever. And JC Staff was pumping out tsundere anime nonstop. Like Shakugan no Shana was like all right, you know, I dug it, but like they kept making more like not copycat, but like more anime like that, and it was just like it was basically the same shit, like the same character dynamics, and then like they're just like, oh, we just gotta pump out the tsundere, and so they just started making more and more like, here's how shittily animated this is gonna be, type of stuff. So I don't know, like part of me goes, yes, please give me a full-blown anime, but at the same time I'm also like, I still want the quality to be good. So if they have to just be like, we're only gonna give you like tidbits here and there, kind of okay with that, right? Kind of okay with that. To give you an example of another example of kind of what I mean, I don't know if this is a proper example though. Cooking with Valkyries is like a full-blown anime, quote unquote, but each episode only lasts like 5 to 10 minutes, less than 10 for sure. And this is animated by a different studio. And as you can see, there's just way less like movement, but like it's still pretty good. Like it doesn't look like Omega bad. Like I've watched some anime that like really kind of actually made me like angry, because I'd be like, god, everyone's hair is a gradient. Oh my god, they're using that stupid digital pattern palette that doesn't move along with the animation. Right, see, like, at least the hot pot was animated here. Like when they want to put in detail, they will, right? But you can also tell like when they zoomed out, it was just like everything was just like plain or whatever. So it's just one of those things where I feel like, I don't know, you know, like if they went full-blown anime, they would have to, you know, have an additional like revenue model for the anime period. They don't have to, because I'm pretty sure whales have been funding everything for Honkai for the last 3 years or so, right? Though I guess they have merchandise, I'm pretty sure. Dan told me that when he came to Japan. Well, when I was still living there, he came to visit, but he went to like a Honkai exhibit or like someone was running a Honkai special, and he wanted to like go check it out. So it's just like, oh man, I wish I had known, back then when probably in the heyday of the game. Now it's like, dead game, am I right? God damn it. It's so sad because when I was trying to matchmake for a special mode in the game, like there were literally no players, and I was like, damn, feels bad, man. But like the other modes are still actively played. So but yeah, anyway, shit, dude, this became more of a like MiHoYo as a studio or MiHoYo as a company type of talk rather than like Genshin Impact period. But that's the thing. This is exactly why I wanted to play Honkai in the first place. And I do want to make a video about like basically titled Genshin Impact player plays Honkai Impact. But I'm pretty sure someone already has that title. Yep. Let's see. Tries Genshin. Oh, tries Honkai. Oh, okay. Actually, I love Unreal Dreamer. Like this guy's energy is like insane, and he seems like a really wholesome guy. He's one of the reasons why I started getting more into Honkai, because I'd watch his like React videos, and it's just straight up like, damn, like this guy is having fun, So it's really cool. They still make sponsor spots for Honkai though. I think I saw a new one recently on a YouTube vid. Wow, okay. That's good. But I mean, to be okay, and this is kind of jacked up, but like people will say stuff like, "Oh, Genshin's funding Honkai now." It's like, I mean, like yeah, you can say that, and like let's be real here. Like MiHoYo as a company is gonna be like, all right, let's take money from here and move it around, or like let's like we made this much money total, like we're gonna siphon it through our different departments, or they're gonna be like very siloed. I don't know if they're that big yet because they have 2,400 employees, but when you get into like the tens of thousands of employees and stuff like that, like your company becomes very siloed, right? Different product teams are definitely gonna be like, I don't know what's going on over there. But to be fair, with 2,400 people, it's easy to be like, yeah, I don't know what the Honkai team's doing. And this is why the direction of like the Honkai team and the Genshin team when it comes to leaks is so different, right? Because from what I hear, Honkai's team doesn't give a shit about leaks at all. Even the Chinese leaks, they have they have the same type of system for the beta server, and they're just like, oh yeah, everyone just like revealed everything that's gonna come out. Like if you go to the Honkai Reddit right now, it's not even the official Honkai Impacts Reddit. There's a different one that was made by fans, and that's like maintained more, and I guess it's like a more active community. But freaking like the 4.6 update just dropped, and everyone was like 4.7 details. But at the same time, like the Chinese edition of the game is one patch ahead. So regardless, like we're gonna find out about what's gonna happen anyway. But yeah, they just straight up like, here are the new characters, here are the new skins, here's all this shit that's going on. It's like you don't see the Honkai Twitter going, oh, we've heard about captains receiving information that they shouldn't. Like I don't know what the big deal is, Anyway, I gotta use the restroom. But once I come back, I think we're gonna fire up Genshin finally, and we're gonna have like a proper talk about stuff like the leaks and the content drought, so to speak, and stuff like that. Honestly, though, I don't know if I'm gonna add that much value to the conversation. I'll just say my piece, but that's pretty much it. I mean, there's like that's kind of the whole point. We might as well just play Genshin and talk about Genshin because there's nothing else to do. So, anyway. It's also starting to get like legitimately hot in my room when I like, oh god, when I have like the windows closed and everything. Winter is finally ending. Even though we don't really have real winter here. But I'm gonna have to start opening the window and stuff, man. It's crazy. It's a brand new world. So let me fire up Genshin first and then check the audio settings and stuff like that. At this rate, I'll never get to my Honkai dailies. Have I seen this yet? Let's see. Oh no, I have not. Oh my god. Damn, she is just like, no. Holy crap. There is a part 2. Oh no. I hope it's like a skit, because that just seems really sad. God damn it, Josh, you like legitimately have the links on hand. Oh my gosh, she still remembers the dance. I'm gonna have to check it out later, but thank you. Hige with the Fob Master Kachingi. Oh, is that new? I don't remember him having that. Genshin? 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 Uh-oh, Genshin? Okay, there we go. Oh, the crying Kaching one. Okay, the actual audio settings were fine. Oh shit, Contending Tides. God damn it. In a few days. Travelers can participate in challenges at Dodalpa's Gorge, or Dodalpa Gorge's Media Arena, and earn Primo Gems and other rewards. Cool, we need more Dave emotes. Do we? Put some suggestions in the what do you call it? The stream, is it the stream suggestions channel? The only thing is chat here is more like for in the moment. But yeah, if you want to like, what do you call it? Server suggestions. I should rename that to like, I don't know, just suggestions. But yeah, if you want to offer feedback or suggestions on stuff like emotes, content, etc., that is the perfect place to put it. In the Discord, by the way. For anyone who I think all of you that are actively chatting already know about it, but anyone who wants to join the Discord, that is the link. But anyway, what do I have to do today? Everything. Excellent. I already did. You know, I'm kind of sad that I actually did a lot of I mean, I don't know if you would call it a lot, but I did the festive anecdotes like off stream, because there are actually some pretty good moments, and I feel like I wish I'd recorded those, but you know. And so that's okay. That's already one thing that is kind of an issue with this game, right? That I take issue with. It's that content just isn't going to stay permanent in this game. Like, it'll come and go in events. and you'll kind of miss out on that story just because they don't want to, like, I don't know, keep it or something like that. I mean, Achan emotes on Twitch. Oh dear. Yeah, maybe we do. That reminds me, I'm sure some of you saw on Twitter already, but I got my my birthday card from Ladotsko. My birthday's in October. This card shipped in late December. It is now the end of March. Amazing. So yeah, Japanese mail finally making it over. Early. Yep, early for this year, guys. Make sure to do your expeditions regularly and your parametric transformer and all the other good stuff that you might have. Forge your ores. I messed up and made 1 ore earlier. I was like, okay, that's cool. But yeah, one thing that I'm not too hot about this game, and believe me, I'm like, at this point, I don't know. I feel like I'm like MiHoYo's biggest simp, because whenever people like, I have to admit, there's a lot to complain about, but when people do complain, I can't help but feel like, I don't know, man, like, you could just not play the game or shit like that. But I know it's not a very productive thing to like say or do. Because obviously, there are plenty of people who love this game and are just like, I want this game to be better, period, right? So, but what about the new calendar? I don't know, man. I don't know when I'm gonna get that. You can cancel and remake them, yeah. I was just like, yeah, who cares? I'm gonna make them again anyway. So, oh wait, let's switch to friendship team. Okay, so yeah, one of my issues with this game, period, is just the fact that, like, you have content that's just gonna, like, disappear, right? It's like, is it ever gonna come back? We don't have any, like, sign of that, right? Because anything that we've played as an event just has not come back. You know, we're still waiting for the return of the fabled Elemental Crucible, right? And that one wasn't even like a proper event, so to speak. It was just like, oh god, hey, just do the thing, you know? Surprise, enjoy co-op in this game. And I think they know. I think they knew that, like, hey, you know what? It's incomplete. Players weren't like super happy about it in terms of like just overall gameplay. But then the irony is that, like, in terms of like event benefit, you know, it was really good. It was like, oh hey, we can spend unlimited resin on gaining heroes' wits. That's very useful. Whereas now it's like you're gated by whatever limits they wanted to put in, right? For example, if you go to the event shop, as you can see, you know, you can only purchase up to 6 out of 6, 2 out of 2. You know, these materials are limited. You can't gain any more after you're done, so to speak. I accidentally started Shao's story quest. Someone say it's more productive to not play the game. Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah. A lot of complaints about Genshin is pretty pointless in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, okay, like, I hate, like, I don't like to like bash communities or anything like that, right? I honestly think the Genshin community has been pretty good. At least, like, in terms of, what I've experienced. But to be fair, like, Genshin is such a big, Genshin has such a big community now that I'm not surprised that there's, like, toxicity, blatant racism, bigotry, and just, like, you know, really bad shit that content creators are talking about, where they're just like, hey, this is a problem, you know? And just look at like the 4chan fiasco with the leakers and stuff like that, right? It's like, who can you believe? Like, what's made up and what's real, you know? I think artifact farming is an awful aspect of Genshin. I hate the RNG of it. Yes, like, that is, I think that is legitimately one of the biggest complaints that, like, we should continuously talk about, to make it super clear to MiHoYo that, like we're not super down with this. That being said, though, one reason why they're doing it is because they honestly just don't have enough content. I mean, it's okay, so it's ironic I say that because typically I feel like my argument is like, it's not a content problem, okay? It's a fact that like we just don't enjoy the content they are releasing. I'm chilling hard, dude. But no, really, like they make a lot of stuff. It's just that like what I perceive is like, hey, there's a lot to do, and it's like, okay, I finished it. Now what? Well, I mean, that's about it. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. It's like, ah, shit. Like, I can't enjoy this, dude. I need more. I don't know. It's like I need more Abyss. I need more co-op, and that's totally understandable. You know. Hu Tao hits hard. Yeah, she does. She's definitely a 5-star character. I think arties are fun, but the fact that they cost the same amount of resin as some other stuff is what makes them bad. Yeah, I mean, one issue is the fact. Oh, I didn't do my artifacts run. Shit, dude. I should go do that. Let me get that shit out of the way. Holy crap. Wait, let me check my time. When did I last complete this? 9:36? Yeah, I'm way behind. Oh boy. My biggest complaint is that you can't pet the doggos. Yep, that's... Put that in the feedback every time, dude. Every time there's a survey, you have to write, I can't pet the dogs. What's up with that, dude? I mean, I'm like making fun, but also at the same time, no. Like, you really should. You really should put that in the feedback. They might think it's pointless, but it's like, listen, buddy. I put Slime Paradise needs to return, but in the game. Make arty runs cost less resin than other content. Something worth the repetition. Yeah, because the problem is, the only reason why you repeat content right now is to just get your character stronger. And at some point, like, your characters don't need to be stronger, right? Like, I've been running kind of like, there are times where I build my characters and my teams, and then at some point I just stop because I don't need them to be stronger anymore. Like, my Kai has been level 60 to 61 for the longest time, as you can tell. He literally went from level 60 to 61 from me using him in the overworld. I don't need him to be stronger, period. Because I mostly use him to like do the ice thing, and then someone else like does massive damage or whatever, you know? And then like, now that I have two very good damage dealers in Hu Tao and Keqing, they've completely replaced Xiangling and Fischl. And then my Ganyu is going to be like my next candidate for like high powered damage, right? Like, the Abyss is no longer this like incredibly hard thing for me. Though I think they are going to reset it in the next rotation, in the next refresh, so that'll be neat. But yeah, I still can't 9-star it, so I mean, I guess there's that, right? It's just I don't care that much about it. New gameplay loops, please. The amount of times I've full cleared 9 to 12 makes me feel bad for the enemies. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's like, we're at a point now where like the hardest content in the game is just not really that hard. And that there's no real incentive besides like, oh, here's a drizzle of Primo Gems and Mora. There's not a, other than that, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of reasons to keep repeating that content. I mean, once you clear it, you don't get anything anymore anyway. If they made it, God, dude, imagine if they made it reset as often as Honkai. Because in some of Honkai's repeatable content, it refreshes 3 times a week. And it's like, what the hell? And then some of the like Abyss-like stages, those refresh maybe once a week or something like that. I don't know. I can never tell because that shit always closes on me. It's like, hey, you better do this to gain these Shivos. I'm like, oh yeah, I better go do that. Ah, sorry, it's closed. Why do you even close it? What is the point? Just refresh it, dude. I don't know. I don't know game design, so I don't know why they have to do that. After you're able to 36 Abyss, the content is basically non-existent. Literally no point in getting better characters since that's the hardest content we have right now. Yeah, exactly. They might feel like it could be a chore to do. I mean, I feel like Abyss does feel like a chore at times. Like, it's fun, but then, like, yeah, after a while, you're like, ah, it's the same fight. If they randomize the Abyss so that, like... it's tough, though, right? Because, part of what I don't like... Okay, and this is the... I think this is the difficulty of balancing a game like this. I don't mean, like, you know, like, balancing... Oh, are the heroes balanced, so to speak, right? Because it's not a PvP game. And honestly, that's the thing. I don't want this to be a PvP game. Like, Honkai is like as PvP as they went. And it kind of creates this unfortunate culture of like you have like, especially if you're free to play, you are completely limited in how you play the game. Like, just straight up, you have to get these Valkyries. If you don't, you're not going to be able to compete. Period. And even then, like, it's just obvious that, like, if you're a whale, you just have better gear. Hearing what Tectone said about E7 and Summer's War makes me never want to touch a PvP gacha ever. Yes, exactly. When Tectone said shit like, oh, in Epic 7 and Summer's War, like, you had to get... See, their rates were fucking god-awful, dude, and I don't think they had pity. And the fact that you had to pull, like, special units with a 0.35% rate just so that you can compete in PvP, I don't fucking think so, dude. Therefore, like, the top whales that competed spent $300,000 on that game. Like, yeah, fucking MiHoYo seems like a saint compared to that. It just made me kind of like mad too that like early on a lot of people were just like, listen, you can clear all the content with free-to-play characters. You don't need to gacha, you don't need any of the like premium stuff. And then people are still like, yeah, we don't need it, but like we want it. And it's like yeah, like obviously you do. Like I want it too. I want 5-star characters. I fucking spent money on this game because I was like, I want good shit too. But at the same time, I know that, like, I don't know. Part of it is also just, like, this is why 6 months from now, I still do want to keep, like, I don't know if it's a promise really, but I do want to keep my word and actually play this game with a new account, free to play. I don't want to do it right now because like the like, oh god, like the idea of like start a new account just sounds really daunting to me. So maybe I'll never do it, and then you can call me out for being a fake. God damn it, now I actually have to do it. My Amber will beat him up in PvP. The fact that 150k is on the low end in terms of top tier PvP makes me dizzy. BME, Shinori. Yeah. But to be honest, Nori, like, you have some really odd luck. Like, you have a really good free-to-play account. Just in terms of, like, your pools, right? Not everyone can get that. And that's the thing, like, that's the thing we just have to remember, is that life is unfair. And this game is a reflection of that. Like, straight up. There's no other, I don't have any other way to put it besides, like, listen, some you win some, you lose some, and some more than others. Period. Oh my god. Cause like, one of the big problems is like, you know, you have stuff like Tectone spent 2k just to get Staff of Homa. Whereas I got Wolf's Gravestone in 10 pulls. Like, what the hell is that, you know? Like, it really is unfair. It's kind of insane. Streamer luck, all my testing in beta helped me. Wait, you're in the beta? Streamer luck my ass, dude. My pity always puts me at like puts me in the 80s or something like that. Well, besides the 30 per Hutao. CBT 2 and 3. Oh damn. My account that whaled for C6 Fishy can't get 6 stars in F11 anymore. Sag. Aw. Hey man, I wailed for C6 Fishy. I made a video about it too. God damn it. Oh wait, should I go this way instead? Oh no, wait, never mind. So yeah, at least I'm glad that Genshin isn't PvP, right? Like there's no, like, it sucks because it feels like it's beating a dead horse when saying this, but yeah, part of the whole thing is like, you don't have to worry about PvP in this game. So you don't have to have the best units. But I totally understand like the desire to have better units. It's just the nature of gacha, right? Like, hey, like, they got cool shit, like I want that cool shit too. FOMO. It's like when you see all your friends pulling for Ganyu, like, why not pull for Ganyu too, right? Then you all have Ganyu and you're like, yay. I'm sorry, if you saw my history, you would hate it. 20 for Kaching and 17 for Ganyu. Yeah, like, that's insane. Are we chasing numbers again? I never chase numbers, my guy. That's not true. I do it to, like, maximize what I do have, right? Fear of missing out, yeah. Yeah, like, let me think about this actually. Is there any character I have fear of missing out on? It's been a while since I've opened Twitch. Oh, what's up, Rain? How you doing? See, we need these kinds of talks. Yeah, do you guys wanna chat? Do you wanna have state of the game right now? Fear of missing out, Ayaka. See, I'm okay like not getting Ayaka. I think. Like I don't until I see her kit and like what she's capable of. I'm like, okay, you know? I'm not. I know I've been wanting since CBT. No, I know that. A lot of people have. 2 conversations, LMAO. So, I mean, here's the thing. Like, what was I even saying? I don't even know, dude. One on Shame, one on co-op, one in co-op Genshin. Oh, did someone message me? No, right? Send me a VC, we're gonna do state of the game. Okay. Give me 1 secundo. I need to get on actually building real characters, but here I am making a charge shot Amber. Dude, that's a real character, Hige. Don't ever fool yourself. Nora, you're in my Discord, right? Join my general voice, and then my boy Dave finished Abyss. Yeah, I did. Best character. Yep. So join my general voice chat at the bottom, and then I can drag you into the private one. I want to build Amber after I get my Shinyan and Albedo level 80. Damn. I don't even plan to get my Albedo past like 60, to be honest. Well, okay, like right now, as like, here's the thing. This period of time should actually be really good for a lot of us who are AR55 and have too many characters to build. Because look, okay, look at this shit. I'm going to show you right now. It's expensive to build characters to like 90, even to 80. So I have a lot of characters sitting at 60, purely because like that's kind of where they'll serve me best, right? See, like, wow, that's a lot of them. I used to build like a lot of them to 80 because it was like, oh, it's going to be worth it, right? And to be fair, like for the most part, it was. It took me through the game for quite a while. But I have these characters too that I haven't built at all. This is 8 characters, dude. Some of them I actually do want to use, like, actively. But, you know, when you have... What is it? Look at this. I'm down to 1.4 million Mora. Right? I spent a lot of money on talents. But to be fair, that's because, you know, now I'm starting to use my boss materials to bring talents up to, like, 8 and shit. 9 for Hu Tao, right? 9, 8, and 9 for Kaching. So, I mean, that's the thing. It's like you have to pick and choose where you spend your resources, right? So, She does 25k melts right now, which is cool, but I need a crit damage wanderers or attack percentage. Damn. Yeah, see, like, Amber's viable. All the content I have left is min-maxing Hu Tao. She's sitting pretty right now, but me want more power. Yeah, that's me too. Like, I want a 10-10-10 Hu Tao. That's it. But you know what? I can't determine that because it's going to be based on, like, if that boss is going to drop shit for me or not. That's it. This game drip feeds the heck out of resources. Can't build shit. Exactly. Mine can only do about 4,000 plus charge attacks without buffs. Well, she's still level 70. Yeah, if you get her higher, then, you know. Gentlemen, why are you both on mute? Alright, whatever. I dragged Nori and Dan into my voice right now, but they're both muted, so I don't know what's going on. I'm glad that if the boss map conversion thingy is leaked, it goes through Algoon. Oh yeah, of course. If we could transform boss materials, that'd be really great. Definitely. Oh, I think they're like prepping stuff. They got real life stuff to do. I gotta leave more lurks on friends.
Yeah,
streams.
yeah, real life stuff.
Whoa, whoa, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Stuff.
Chat, how are the levels? Are we good? Are we even? But yeah, Nori, what's going on, man?
Pretty good, dude.
Yeah. How are you enjoying the state of Genshin Impact?
The saving grace is only a hangout. This I'm gonna say. The saving grace.
The saving grace is the hangouts?
Yeah, it's only the hangouts. It's only the hangouts. Nothing else.
So here's the funny thing
Nothing else.
about Genshin's updates, right? Some people love the hangouts. Some people hate them.
How? Why?
This is what I'm talking about. It's like you can't please everyone. You know? Hey, what's up, Albie? How you doing? Sparks has 14 tusks. God. I mean, that's the thing, like, this game is designed to be like, well, we want to cast like the broadest net, right?
True.
There's degenerates, there's women, there's I'm just like, oh my god, like what is the demographic of the people that play this game? It's across the board. Like, this game was made to be like appealing to way more people than Honkai was, right? And so we're in this state where like some of the shit that you get is good and some of it is not, or like it's just all based on personal preference, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So yeah, like some people think the hangouts are really boring because it's like they don't like dating sims or whatever, right?
True. They want the action. They want the content, things to do, things to kill, things to fight. You know, grind.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't like the hangouts.
Yeah, and then other people are like, oh, I love the hangouts, they're my favorite part. And then like Windbloom Festival shit is like terrible for them because they're like, oh, I hate these mini games. I hate Fall Guys. Shit is dumb, you know?
Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario Party sucks. But no, yeah, like I've been enjoying it for the most part. Like, yeah, I made a video where I like raged at everything, but like it's still fun. Like, it's still like, oh, I'm playing a game, right?
Yeah, it's something to do, basically.
Yeah, it's something to do, of course.
It's better than nothing, alright?
Yeah, it's better than nothing. I mean, that's not high praise, right? Because then if people ask you, like, so why do you play this game? Well, I mean, you know, the events are better than nothing. Like, that sounds pretty lame, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Obviously, I play this game because, I don't know, I just think it's gorgeous. Like, I just love the way it looks. I like the characters that they've made. Combat's very smooth. It's a world that I do want to get lost in, right? But I do feel like, that being said, it's hard to like stay lost in this world purely because of like the restrictions on like actual things you can play. Yeah, what we can actually do, right? So
I know. And it's gonna be like this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like I try to go out of bounds, find secret places.
Oh, that's cool.
Break
See, at
through
least
walls.
you try to do that.
I know.
I don't even care, dude. I'm just like, yeah, dailies, very cool, man.
You know, like dailies, like after what, like 140 days in, like, more dailies, right?
hey man, you could be like Dan and like never get the Victor quest until like 5 months in, right?
I still haven't done it.
Really? You haven't gotten it?
I have not finished it at all. I got like maybe 2 out of the 3 or something. That
Oh, the achievement. Okay, yeah, I don't know about
Yeah,
getting the
yeah.
achievement. I'm just talking about like
just in general, like starting it.
yeah, he like never actually got the quest. Period.
What?
Yeah, which is crazy, and it happens. The RNG is real, dude.
Yeah. I believe that. It's like I've been saying before that I wish we can prioritize like what kind of commissions we want.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
tired of seeing the same ones over and over, like day after day.
That's a really good piece of feedback that MiHoYo could use, I think.
Yeah, truly.
Because I feel like one problem, and I don't know if this is just like maybe us as like an NA audience, but like there's just too much RNG everywhere, right? Like
It
in
is.
every
It's
aspect of the
basically RNG
game.
everything.
Yeah, every aspect of the game is RNG. And it's just kind of like,
Would like some control. Some kind of something that gives us like a feeling that we're in control, you know? Like we can like skew it just a bit, you know?
yeah.
Like the whole idea of like say if you're like in a certain area when the commission reset, it should give you like more in that area in general.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if that's true or not. But someone did state that like say you got resetted during Monset, right? You get more of like Monster commission or a higher chance.
Oh, is that
would be
true?
interesting to have. I don't know. Someone said that it might be, but it's not 100% sure.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah, sometimes it's really weird when, like, you park your party at, like, Dawn Winery, and then all of your commissions are in Liya.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, you know?
Yeah, it's all like basically random. Like you get from here or here,
Yeah.
all random. Or another way they could do it is have commission be shareable in co-op.
Ooh. You know, co-op
that-
commissions would be interesting, I think.
Yeah. Co-op commission would be interesting.
I think
'Cause-
co-op multi-stage commissions, like, where you actually kind of have to go on a quest together, right?
Mm. Yeah, like do
I
it
just-
like a chain quest.
Yeah. I just don't know if, like... See, my problem is, like, I ask Dan this all the time, like, hey, you've worked in games, like, do you think that the co-op system can handle, like, what we're asking for? And, like, that's the thing, like, I just don't know if the confidence is there, right? In, like... Because from what we've experienced so far, it's just like... Well, here's the thing, you can connect with other people in a different realm, and then it's like a separate instance of gaming.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're just not sure, right?
Listening to you talk is to the both of you is amazing.
Why?
You both have swagger voices.
Oh my god, Dan, you have a swagger voice too.
Now you gotta join us now.
Everyone's here for
Well-
the Dan Asmer, dude.
I know, right?
You know, actually answering your question, I think you're right. I don't know if the system can support something complex like that. I'm a little worried.
Yeah,
remember-
you can't.
Because, you know,
can't.
okay, so I think Nori here, you still actively play 14, right?
Not that often now, no.
But you still play it, you know?
Yeah, I still play it. I have the
and-
subscription still.
And I would say you've played a significant amount of it, right? How many hours do you think you put into that game?
A lot.
Right. So judging from like just looking at something like 14, now I hate using this comparison because it's not the same thing. Genshin's not an MMO,
And
and
yeah.
so I mean, looking at Genshin as more of a single player experience with co-op, like I feel like it's actually going to be hard for them to implement like maybe a multi-stage like commission or quest. It would require
right.
some significant back-end coding. The fact that they're taking so long, you know, because remember how in the developer update they said like, oh guys, we're working on the ability to do crafting in co-op, right? And they're like, please give us
True.
more time. And we're like, what more time could you possibly need? You know, like how much? Why is this such a problem?
Just copy and paste some code, forehead.
Yeah, no.
No. I feel
But-
like there's too much bugs out of that.
Yeah, but you get the idea. It's just that there's clearly something wrong with the fundamentals of the game from a core system level, in which for them to do that is like this isn't a small like change, which means that from a design perspective, something was not put in priority, and that's
I
that
think it's
work.
just be the accounts, like account data.
Yeah, that worries me. The fact that they haven't been able to reconcile this quickly as an easy fix has me worried.
When
Yeah,
was
so-
co-op
so-
introduced in the beta?
Closed at the end of closed beta test 1 for like 3 days or 2 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But
then it was
yeah,
fully-
I still feel like that should have been enough time for them to be like,
it should have been. This is
like,
the main
hey,
complaint.
maybe our co-op's dog shit. Maybe we should rebuild it.
I mean,
If that was the case, right?
I think if we go back to Nori streams and even streams from CBT2, everyone's made the same comment. Where like, hey, this game is great, but it's missing X. And within the X, I remember Nori saying like needs better co-op. I'm sure he
does.
said it. I know Hige has said it too. I think all of us have put it into their surveys for like, and this is back in closed beta. Like, hey guys, co-op needs some additional work. You know, like, and I don't know if we were as detailed into what we wanted to do, but I think the general consensus was like, this is a good start, but you have to do more with it. And what I'm afraid of MiHoYo taking that is like, oh, we can do co-op things like, you know, Tower Mechanist, like Windbloom event as acceptable replacements for co-op.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile,
clearly
like, our feedback is actually no. The actual mechanics of your co-op are not good.
Yeah, I need work. Yeah, and we need better encounter design. Like, we need multi-phase
Procedurally generated dungeons.
That's more of a setting thing, so that we don't feel the world is old over and over again. But
Right.
what I mean, something that Henri brought up is that we have units, like we have people like you know, like I hate to say it, but like, you know, we have big streamers who've whaled a lot of money on the game, and they're able to like destroy shit in literal seconds. They can do like 2 million damage, and it just like what happens to the game then? Because the game is from a perspective of like, how do we overcome this challenge becomes easy. Because if you can just walk into a boss room and one shot the boss, what is everyone else doing? So something that Henri brought up was that, and I know like there's a lot of gamers, but there should be some type of phase where basically like you can't just do 1 million damage to it. So either they need to fix, vaporize, and melt, and nerf it, or they need to find ways to have it so that like mechanically within the fight there are, you know, invincibility phases where you have to do something very specific, and during this time you cannot deal damage to the boss. That happens. It happens in WoW. I'm sure Final Fantasy has certain
for sure. Instantly, they do.
yeah, there's some phases where the boss is like, okay, guys, we have to do this or whatever it is. It could be A, B, or C. But during this phase, we can't just be wailing on the boss and doing damage to it.
Yeah, you have to trigger something that activates either a weakness or
exactly
allows you to do damage again.
Something, yeah. And
phase changes.
phase changes.
Yeah, phase changes, like proper phase changes, right?
Yeah, encounter design. This is a big thing that I feel that, you know, when we first were watching Genshin come together, we thought like, hey, you know what? These are actually interesting encounter designs. We had Dvalin, we had Wolf, we eventually got Child, we have Oceanid. Like, these are good, but they are very slow, and that worries me. That's what worries me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, sorry. It's just very clear that they are making changes and they are improving the game over time. I think it's just the pace that is like the main complaint, right?
It's not quick enough. Like people wanted like faster changes, like, but you know they're busy doing other things that they, you know, quote unquote promise.
Yeah, according to Dan, it's making shitty web events, right? And honestly, yeah, I can do without. I can do without. Not besides Slime Paradise, I can do without the.
Yeah, imagine if we had no web events. Would anyone be mad? Would any of us here say like, "Oh,
no,
I wish we had those web events"? Right?
Yeah, like I really wish you would make a web event for this game, please. I mean, to be fair though, like I don't think the web events are even like remotely connected to the regular dev team. You know, besides the integration they have to do to send you an item.
Exactly. It seems pretty like, what's the word, like unconnected, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking a separate team does it.
Very distant.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's like you know, I don't think it's pulling a lot of resources away from the core game dev team.
Yeah, it's definitely some other team doing this.
You gotta make sure you remember that cooking event exists, Kappa. God, I'm glad I blazed through that.
Yeah, it's over, right? Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Is
I
anyone
missed the
still
daily
doing
login,
counter?
dude. Rip me.
Quick reminder to do your daily login.
I'm done with it. No point doing it anymore.
Nice.
Until it resets, maybe. Who
When
knows?
does it reset? Do you guys
Oh,
know?
no.
I don't know. That's the
Please
thing.
don't
like,
reset. Please be in game, God.
I know, right?
You just gotta do it for 3 weeks. Just get the 60 primos and that's it.
True. I mean, I wanted the, I still wanted like the 5 wits or whatever. It's still good.
Are you really 5 wits?
Hey man, free wits is free wits. Right?
Alright. Just don't forget to log in. Just don't forget. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
I
just
already
don't
got
forget.
it. I already
Don't
got something good. Like, I'm only gonna miss like what, 5,000 more or some shit.
Like 500. Not even 5,000.
It's 5,000, but yeah, it's not, you know, it's not super significant.
I'm gonna post the link in your chat. I think
Go for it.
maybe people
Yeah,
will
do
like
it.
What is that one? Or
It's
what is it?
just a guide to
Sub
the
Wamba, Sagari, Sakaya, Sub Yuji.
just the guide for the achievement, the hidden achievements in 1.4. I think if you do all of them, you get 530 primos.
Oh,
Yeah, hidden
okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the hidden Chivo thing on Reddit. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know you got extra, you got primos for it. Now it's like,
Extra?
we gotta do it, dude.
Achievement hunting again?
What hunting?
Achievement. hunting?
Achievement
Achievement
hunting
hunting?
again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
You know, I was
I
gonna.
haven't done it yet for 1.4.
Yeah, Hige's saying the cooking event, like, he only did twice because it was too out of the way. And it really is. Like, it's just not integrated into the game, you know? Rain generally
True.
doesn't do web events. Yeah, like, they're quite a hassle. Yeah, and, like, I mean, it sounds funny because, like, for me, it's like, oh, no, I'm... Like, okay, I have to admit, I'm not the average Genshin player, okay? Like, I make fucking spreadsheets about my characters when I want to level them properly, right? So, sure, like, maybe I care a little more than the average Genshin player. But yeah, if I were to tell like a rando Genshin player, hey, guess what? You have a web event you can do. They'd be like, what? What are you talking about? You know?
Oh yeah, there'd be some surprise.
Yeah, web events are, you know, the free modes, yeah. Play Eva theme on stream. What?
Yeah.
Basically a filler.
What are you talking about?
Do you have the lyre? Did you collect the lyre?
Oh, not yet. No.
Okay.
Oh, someone has a video of them playing the Eva theme.
They have the keys.
The
to
sheet
press to
music.
play it.
Oh, okay.
They essentially have the Genshin sheet music. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, the funny thing is, I think we talked about this before, but like instead of making stuff like, you know, new encounters, deeper dungeons and stuff like that, they're kind of doing stuff like this, where it's like, look at this rich world of making music inside our game.
I don't mind
Look-
this.
Look at
I don't
these games within our game, which I don't particularly mind, right?
Right.
I still
But
think it's nice.
Yeah, but it's not
But-
helping them, you know.
Yeah, like in terms of
This is the thing that's not going to bring back like thousands of players. You know what I mean?
right. And to be fair though, I don't think they need to bring back a huge population, right?
Okay.
They'll come back when they want to.
Yeah. Albie says he would drop this game if it turns too co-op heavy. And that's completely understandable because
What's
Like-
what's an example though?
like okay,
it's-
well, the thing is, like, I think we talked about this before, but I was mentioning MMOs before, right? I was saying, like, the reason why I like this game, honestly, is because I don't have to treat it like an MMO. In the sense that, like, I have to sign on a coordinated schedule with a bunch of other people. And like, I'm not saying that's, like, something I don't want to do. It's just that, like I said earlier, like, dude, like, sometimes I just feel like I'm a busy person. Like, I can't just be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna game for the next 6 hours, right? It's like, no, dude, like, I appreciate that I can fire up the game, do my commissions, burn resin, and I'm like, I feel like I did something today. Cool. But like,
Right.
I know that like that feeling isn't the same for everyone.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. That's one thing I feel about when I'm playing 14. Like, you have to be on tight schedule with other people if you were to do lots of content.
Is there
Yeah.
a solution to this? Is there a solution to this? So something that we can meet in terms of a meeting, like a
Meet in the
like
middle?
a middle ground between what you want and then what we have in traditional MMOs? Because I think it's possible, and I
Illuminate
understand
party. I was kidding.
I understand both points. Like I understand. Like today I've been busy, but I love the fact that I can just jump on right now, play for about 2 hours, and I won't feel like I have somewhat like missed out on something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna feel like I'm behind on the Windbloom event. They make it easy enough for it to be obtainable of everything once we just play every day.
Yes, I actually like. Okay, if I were to compare Honkai to this game, I think sometimes I like with Honkai, I'm like, God, I'm missing out because I'm not playing that game
Right.
enough, like often enough and long enough, right?
I see you on a lot too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's fun. I enjoy the game, but like in Genshin, I'm like, I feel like the pace can sometimes be too slow, but maybe they've learned from Honkai in the sense that like, hey, some of our players are just feeling like they can't do stuff that we want them to do because it's too much for them.
Yeah, like too much time consuming.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time though, like, I think developing for Honkai and developing for Genshin are two different things,
Yeah.
right? I still think Genshin is a more complicated game to develop for, and I'm still gonna like hold that standard. I mean, it's a much larger game, period.
Well, the way that they've envisioned everything is a little more holistic. I feel.
Yeah, like it's not an instance-based game. Oh, okay. I mean, I say that, but like domains and shit totally are, right? But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in terms of core, like actual movement around the world and like experiencing it, yeah, like you can just do it all in the open world.
Yeah, the world is at least one big interconnected world. Unlike Honkai, it's like you're always returning to the bridge and then clicking through menus.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So I mean, in essence, like it might just be the case of like if you sum up the typical criticisms of Genshin, it's like there is an identity crisis, right? It's like this game is very ambitious, and it did want to like spark this feeling of like, hey, there's like a huge open world to explore and discover, but at the same time, like it's still built with the mechanics of like a gacha mobile game, right? And that's what kind of like maybe holds it back, so to speak, or like keeps it in a certain frame of reference.
Yeah, that's a very
That is true. Yeah.
it's a very nice way to word it, but yes.
Yeah, because like I mean, like again, what Albie said is like if this becomes too co-op heavy, and in my opinion, co-op heavy would be like if you can't, if it gets to the point where you can't complete content in the game without co-op, or like there are major events in the game where like you must do co-op portions. Like people who just literally don't want to do co-op will just not do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, it's about serving your target demographic, right? Like, do people who play Honkai, like, are they going to be big on single player or multiplayer, right? Or like, do people who play Genshin, are they going to be big on single player or multiplayer? I mean, I'm willing to bet that like the majority of the people who play it in say like China or on their phones will be like, I'm content with the majority of the content in Genshin. But then like, I know a lot of like PC players in NA are definitely feeling like, hey, this game needs to be something else, right?
Yeah, I think cultural demographic is definitely something to consider, and what type of market they're trying to
Yes.
serve.
That's a huge part of it, that like, you know, like Honkai was their first successful international game.
Yeah.
But like what really matters is the fact that it spawned in China, right? Like this is a game that originally started in China with like the Chinese audience in mind in the beginning. But yes, they had the ambition to be like, we want a full global release. And it could just be like, hey, maybe they didn't, I don't know, fully consider like the tastes of like players in other regions necessarily.
The growth.
I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that they didn't expect like such an explosion of hype and everything, but
And popularity, yeah.
yeah. So
I
that,
It's like
actually
only-
think. Okay.
you think
no,
they
you're
planned
right.
it out? It was just as Keikaku.
No, I think they were expecting something. Maybe not to the because they okay from like a metric standpoint, they know how much they're going to put in terms of marketing budget, and they know how much of a return that they expect from it, in my opinion, or at least how much engagement they're going to get. I think what
By
they
the
didn't
way,
expect. Sorry.
I read that they budgeted 100 million for, was it both marketing and development, or was it purely for marketing?
No, it's just marketing. Development
sure?
was about 300 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
more.
development
Yeah,
took
wow.
300 mil. 100 mil for development would be a little too low.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, probably. Sorry. You were saying.
Yeah, sorry. 100. Well, I lost my train of thought, but
Oh no, you were saying that they budgeted a certain amount of money, for marketing and everything.
oh yeah, for marketing.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that they knew that they were expecting at least some level of return from all of this marketing. I think it paid off a lot larger than they would have expected, especially looking at certain places that they were going to market and who they targeted to help do their marketing. I think something that I think Genshin did really that I haven't seen any other companies do is they specifically picked out streamers on Twitch as well that were targeting markets that they knew that the viewers would like something like this. That is pretty interesting, They had Lily, they had Pokimane. These are people that, and even hardcore gamers as well, people who do like, MMO type stuff. They target Artosis in Korea. Like this is weird.
Yes.
Like they have to know about this. They have to know about, StarCraft.
I
They have
mean, part of me wants to say it was a split test. Like it was the whole, like as a marketer, you have the choice of going broad or going deep.
individual,
I don't know how
right?
else to like call it, right? Yeah. LOL, you give them too much credit, says LB.
Okay.
Because
all right. I'm just-
yeah, to play devil's
Maybe.
advocate, what they could have
Maybe,
done
maybe.
is literally looked at regional streamer numbers and just said these are the biggest streamers. Period.
yeah.
True, it could be that, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think that I think their marketing did something right. They did something right.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not gonna say it's purely luck, but they took advantage of an opportunity for sure.
Yeah.
They did well with what cards were given to them.
Yeah.
True, especially with the pandemic as well.
Yes.
I think they would have been better though. Imagine if Genshin, because Genshin was supposed to make a splash at AX this year or last year. Imagine how that would have been.
Oh yeah.
They had a huge display for Honkai the previous year, and with Genshin releasing, like their plan was for like end of like how if it wasn't for the pandemic, and their original plan was launch in spring, and the game would have been out in summer, and like just think of the type of like I don't know. I just felt that would have been a pretty good like marketing opportunity as well. Obviously, they didn't get to do that, but I just wonder how that would have been in comparison to how things planned out this past year.
But what do you feel like an in-person booth and like showcase would do more for the game than like what they've had?
I think it would
this past
reach.
year?
I think it might have reached more like an audience, more of an audience. Their engagements have been. I would say their engagements would have been decent at previous like conventions and gaming conventions, but they were never at something that was anime focused. And this game is full of that. It has that aesthetic.
Well, you did say they had a big booth at Anime Expo for Honkai,
Yeah,
right?
for Honkai, yeah. But Honkai wasn't super duper popular then. I mean, the biggest game at that point in time for mobile, I don't think was Honkai. But MiHoYo had a lot of money to throw around to take up a significant space in South Hall. So
Yeah,
Were
yeah,
they,
like, right
um,
in front?
yeah, they're right. in
Yeah,
front.
were they in the front next to like the big publishers?
Do you remember when registration used to be in South Hall, where it was inside the hall?
Inside, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wait, South Hall. Oh,
You know,
The
like
one
the
right-
staircase into exhibit?
Right.
yeah,
What is
yeah,
it
yeah.
called now? Yeah, basic there, like right in the corner.
Right in
It's
the
like
corner.
right there.
Wait, outside of the
Open view.
exhibit hall?
No,
Inside.
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 Like,
Inside.
Oh, okay,
across
okay.
from
Yeah,
the
so
escalators.
they're kind of next to the big like the big companies, right?
yeah.
I mean, they're Still outside. They're still outside. You know what I mean? The big companies are in the exhibit hall as soon as you enter. You know, because they're there to specifically sell things.
Yeah.
MiHoYo,
So if you if you entered like the multiple doors into the exhibit hall, where do you have to go to get to the Honkai booth?
it's not even there. It's on the outside. It's next to the. It's like around the escalator area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know how they do the ceremony of cutting the ribbon and everything, and then letting everyone go up.
I
the
never
escalator?
watched that shit.
Oh,
You've never been to that shit?
No.
yeah, I don't
Never
think
been
he's
that line.
no.
Wait, what?
They was probably working.
I've never waited in line.
Never been in that crowd.
No, because when I used to attend as an attendee, I was so casual noob that I didn't know about any of the events, and then I started working the event, and so I would never be able to attend because I'd be working it.
Yeah.
Okay. One day, maybe.
Yeah, one day. Oh shit! I did all my commissions with Zhongli. I already have maximum friendship.
Dun,
That's
dun,
what you meant.
dun.
I'm min
I just finished
maxing.
mine. So am I. Yeah, I'm min-maxing as well.
Wait, what?
I'm min-maxing as well. I hate how it goes to the 16. I'm like, ugh. I get 16 characters to max friendship. What
Yeah.
a pain.
Yikes. Okay, so I can at least. I mean, I understand. I think it would have been really cool to have Genshin at Anime Expo, especially because of the art style and like how you can kind of demo the game as like, wow, look at this shit. Like, and then you could like, I don't know if they have PCs or like tablets set up, but you could like explore the world like while there, right?
That's kind of what they did for PAX East in 2012 in February.
2012.
In 2020.
I was like, what?
Yeah, like 22.
Which game? They did Genshin at PAX East.
Yeah, at PAX East 2020. There's actually one YouTube video of an interview for Genshin back then. It was the only one that we ever got. That because it was such an unknown game. People were like,
Aw.
well, people hated China back then. People are still like that.
What are you talking about? They
Dude,
still hate China. If
Well,
anything,
I
they hate
mean,
it more now.
You're right.
They hate it, dude.
it's
They hate never left.
yeah. It's more like, oh, this game from China, it's a ripoff from Breath of the Wild. We're not going to pay any attention to it.
Oh,
It's just
okay,
gonna die.
yeah. There's the
That
typical.
was- that was
that
the-
comparison, yeah, that's true. That
That,
comparison.
that was the strongest sentiment that
Yeah.
the game had.
Of
And
course.
it dominated pretty much any discussion on it for, I don't want to say a while, but it was in everyone's head for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, yeah, but they had PAX East and they had PS4 controllers and they had keyboard mouse demos at the thing, but they were all PCs underneath.
All right,
Mm.
so basically, okay, all the demos.
Yeah.
They
I don't
were
think their
testing at the
PS4
time.
build was solid enough for display at that time.
Oh god. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I wish I had known. But hindsight's 2020. I wish I had gotten into Honkai at the same time as you.
Would you?
But I don't know. I don't
you
know,
like
like,
to?
because the thing is, like, would I have had the same path? And I don't know, right? Because obviously it's
Yeah.
completely different now that I go from Genshin to Honkai than Honkai to Genshin. Because it doesn't sound like, Dan, you're gonna go back anytime soon. So
I don't know. I mean, it's fun. I'd like to play it for the sake of collection of characters, but there are specific ones I want, and I would need someone to tell me when to play to like, hey, if you do this, you're gonna be able to get this character. And
right,
not
like,
have-
hey, Asuka's only available in February, and you're like, oh, I missed it.
Basically,
Yeah, I would-
Aoki. Basically.
I mean, yeah, Aoki is one of the big reasons why I
Yeah, you
I
used to
picked up
play, you're
Honkai.
playing it, right? Yeah.
yeah, Aoki's my sensei now, dude.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the constant reminder. I asked him for all the lores. So I made
All
a
the
lore video
lore?
about this. Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
Use
I mean,
this.
that's the thing about Honkai is that it has so much more lore
Like story, right?
that I'm just like,
Yeah.
wow, like I'm really enjoying this, and it's really like convoluted, obviously. So it's not like super great storytelling, but like the tidbits you get are like really good, you know?
It's not straightforward. It's just like little pieces here and there. You just connect the dots, right? As you go.
Yeah, like there's this video that was made in 2018, so it's fairly like not rudimentary, but like it's not as relevant now, but like it's a Chinese video about the story of Honkai, and like I just love how he explains it because it's just it really is a mess. It's just all over the place.
Yeah. which is not bad.
Yeah, it's not necessarily bad. Once you start piecing it together, you start like you put certain patterns together, and you're like, oh wow, like this character or like these events, like so. Yeah, and then you get invested, and you become like me, where you're like, oh my gosh, like I just want to know what happens or whatever. So
Yeah, same here.
yeah.
Same here as well.
Yeah, it's just difficult because they drip feed like the lore through different mediums, right? Like you don't learn it all just by playing the game. Like you can, but the game only gives you like a little bit of it.
I'm not sure if I
Yeah.
like that, but I can understand it. But I get it.
Yeah, because I felt the same way about Overwatch. Now I feel like the world building in Overwatch was superb, but getting actual story in Overwatch was
Was
a pain
hard.
in the ass.
Yeah, you had
because-
to consume it differently, right?
Yeah, like I didn't want to read the comics, and like I mean, ironically though, I'm a little tempted to read the Genshin manga. I mean the Genshin manga as well as the Honkai manga, but for Overwatch it was just a like a matter of this game is really interesting and I love it. The world and environments are super cool, but like the amount of lore that they give us in the game is so low that it's like it's only Easter eggs and like little tidbits here and there. And like you can say the same thing about Genshin, but at least in Genshin there's story quests, right? There's like legitimate things that you do to
Well,
technically progress the story.
A little bit of world building.
Yeah, we're still kind of in a very early stage where like we went to Liya, right? We did the whole like Rex Lapis is gone, that type of stuff, right? But
I mean, the main story.
yeah, other than that, like the story quests that have been introduced are more for the backgrounds of the characters. It's not necessarily like anytime you get a lead, quote unquote, to find your twin, like nothing happens.
That's
So.
true.
Yeah, we're not even done with chapter 1. Yeah, exactly. Post Honkai Odyssey is really interesting. I've been playing it, and yeah, there's like an additional plane of movement, so that's cool.
What in a Honkai?
Yeah. Post Honkai Odyssey, like people are saying, like it's basically Devil May Cry combat.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, it is pretty interesting.
Wait,
But,
we're not done with chapter 1? I thought we were done with chapter 1.
I think I'm not sure. Let me see.
Because like Monster's prologue, and it's also Act 3, and then where Liyue is like
I don't think we're
up to
fully
Act
done.
3 as well.
I think we
yeah.
are, because the next chapter, like chapter 2 is technically Inazuma.
Yeah.
So
should
we
be done with
are,
Act
like-
chapter 1 now.
Yeah, I think we are done with chapter 1, because
Yeah.
once you basically conclude that like, oh, this is a new era and like Rex Lapis is gone, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, so.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll keep saying what Post Honkai Odyssey is in chapter 2. But yeah, I think Genshin's in chapter 2 as well. If we were to go to what, the archive?
Inazuma? Yeah, the travelogue in the archive. Travelogue. I'm on it right now too.
Yeah. Chapter 1, Act 3. That's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
We
just
finished that.
chapter 1, Act 3. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming each one has 3 acts.
Yeah,
assuming.
that's kind of the assumption I'm making as well. We could be wrong, right?
Yeah, they could make more.
Oh, this is super cool. I didn't realize the character story quests were in the archive as well. That's
Mhm.
cool.
It is as well. Now, if they can have it replay, cutscenes for us. I would
Nope.
like to,
Just the
Actually,
text.
no. I know. I'm saying I wish they actually had it.
No, I know. I wish I don't like the fact that certain story elements in this game are locked behind events and are like not replayable. Period.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Like sometimes we want to go through like memory lane. Like say you've left the game for like X months or
Yeah.
whatever time. You want
Yeah.
to come back and you want to know the story again. Like how can you go through it? Just through dialogue?
Yeah, I don't want to feel like Dan when I showed him my Honkai account where it's like, who the fuck are half these girls?
Yeah, what's going on?
Like you don't remember who these are? Like this is
Yeah.
new. What?
No, they're legitimately new characters, and he's just like, who
Yeah.
the hell is this? So it's like you miss out on so much by not being a part of it, right? And I mean, I think that's part of gacha gaming, right? Is to
Yeah, it is part of
feed the
gacha gaming.
FOMO, right?
Yeah.
So
Ah,
Yes, fun, but I do want the nice cutscenes, quote unquote nice cutscenes.
yeah.
We all do.
And I feel like it wouldn't be that hard, you know? You just
Not really.
script some stuff so that they appear in the... I mean, that's the thing. All of Genshin's cutscenes are, besides the unique ones they made, it's all recreated inside the game.
Yeah, true. And it's all instance off. Like once it's over, everything goes back to normal.
yeah, they have a pretty good like. I don't know what it's called. What World of Warcraft had it as well, but every like game that they make, they have like a capture like camera system, and then like they can replace actors and have whole dialogue and emotions come out. Because you know how each character has all these expressions that they can do, right?
Yeah.
It's like pre-cut into the game, built into the game, and they can have them act out these animations based on like a script that they have. So this system, they've done a good job. This is something that, yeah.
Now incorporate it as like the same as 14 New Game Plus, where you basically just play it through just for the story again. You can play through the whole story. That would be nice. Start off again since beginning. Learn the story. Fight the villain again.
Yeah, you know,
For the
like
first time?
sometimes I feel like why can't we relive some, like, because now we just fight him weekly and it just feels hollow, right? You're just I'm just here for the fucking dragon piece, okay? But like, what about the actual lore behind Dvalin?
Or the artifact too, or no, not artifact, but catalyst, whatever. The prototypes, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. What's up, D-Worf? How you doing? Welcome to
D-Worf's
State
over
of the
there too.
Game.
3 a.m. or 3 p.m.
Wait, what?
I'm saying that's the time in Singapore.
Oh.
That's not bad. It's like noonish, late noon.
Noon-ish.
3 hours afternoon, yes.
Wait, I gotta check. Actually, Dad, are you streaming right now?
No,
Why not?
I'm tired. And my boy Dave is streaming, so I'm
Oh.
here to chat about the Genshin.
The Genshin. The entity
but,
known
like,
as
you gotta,
Genshin.
you know, influence your community as well. You know.
No, we would
I've-
just split
I've-
our audience. Like, we're...
I've done enough influencing. I'm tired of influencing.
Oh.
Okay, just fine. Done enough influencing, but not enough ranting.
Oh,
That, you know,
okay.
that's one thing I wanted to mention is that or like one thing we could also talk about is just like the Genshin community period. But like one thing I was mentioning earlier is that if you stream Genshin like full time, like of course this game is gonna feel kind of not that good to you, right?
Yeah, 'cause it's
Yeah,
yeah.
but
I've
the
been trying to-
repetition.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to wean. I don't want to say wean, but to limit, not even say limit, but to like compartmentalize my time with it.
Okay.
Same here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess this is me sounding like one of those prissy like naysayers or something like that. But like, I'm like, yeah. What do you expect, dude? Like, it's a game. You play to have fun. Like, if you're not having fun, don't play it. Or like,
Exactly.
go get a life or some shit, right? Like, it's a fucked up thing to say, but it's also like, I mean, there are other things you can do. You know.
Yeah, very true.
I think one problem is we are in a pandemic, and depending on where you live, the way it's been handled is very different from the rest of the world, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You know, I hope coming out of this that people understand that is something that's going to be very different. We're gonna have a generation of
Nope.
kids who spent a year, maybe more, like doing distance learning, and some kids will continue that through the rest of their life, and that's how they will. You know what I mean? Like that is
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
I'm worried about like implications like that too, like further down the line.
yeah.
So, but
Yeah,
I
of
get it, I
course,
get
but
it.
like, I mean, there's let's not get into it.
No, I agree.
Let's stay on the topic of Genshin. We already
no,
have
I
enough
get-
to unpack, right? When it comes
But
to
I,
like,
I understand what you mean about basically saying like if you play Genshin so much, like the game's going to feel like stale, and if you don't enjoy it, then don't play it. You know?
Yeah.
Would it be even harder if you wail?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I would agree. So I definitely feel that wailing ruins an aspect of the game.
Well,
That-
okay, yeah, it
Oh,
does,
but, like,
but
you
at the
keep,
same
like-
time, you can actually build your characters, right?
Right.
Like you have the resources to.
To you know,
To an extent.
to an extent, however much
Yeah.
I'm willing to throw at it, and then
I know that whaling ruins it because like now you don't, you know, it's just like might as well just throw another used Corolla at this in order to get what I want, right?
Well,
But,
I was
um,
actually thinking more in the sense of like there's less of a challenge
Oh
that
yeah.
exists.
But I mean, you wail on purpose, right? Because you're like, oh, I suck at the game, so I might as well throw a used Corolla at it so I can win, right?
Wow.
I don't know if that's the case entirely for me.
not for, okay, maybe for some people, but not for everyone, all right?
Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is like, obviously there's a huge range of people that play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's gonna wail for different reasons. But I mean, that was one of the
overall, I
comments that
feel
was
like-
brought up. One of the comments that was brought up was like, well, like if you wail, but then you complain that it's too easy, then like, what? Question mark. But like, yeah, like game difficulty doesn't have to be dependent on like waifus you collect or gear you have, right?
Yeah. Could just make it a challenge yourself. Just like limit the character you use, like I do.
That's true. That's true. You definitely could do that.
Yeah, Envy
Yeah.
does it too, right?
Yeah, actually,
I mean, he
I think
artificially
it'd be
makes
more.
it harder because he's like, oh, I wanna be able to make guides that work for people who like can't get other characters or whatever. I mean, he's not always gonna be doing that because I think at some point you just go crazy. But
yeah. But I think like he recently just got a gene on his.
yeah, he got
yeah.
Gene, so that's cool.
which is nice, not bad. And
Yeah.
he seems happy about it, actually.
Oh yeah,
you can
for
tell
sure.
his mood changed instantly.
Yeah.
Has he been lucky with his rolls or fairly unlucky? What do you think?
I think fairly
Um,
unlucky.
Unlucky?
Yeah.
No, yeah, unlucky for himself, but for others, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. I mean, it's not his.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
not
but
his.
basically he's spending his luck out somewhere else. That's all I'm saying.
All that matters is for himself, though. Aw.
Oh, it's okay. You just just sell out some more on his Asia account. That's where he spends money on,
Does he actually spend money on it? I think
or his EU account.
his EU account. I think it's he just takes random donos that people like when people gift him Genesis crystals. He'll use them on that account. That's why he got Hu Tao. He was in the middle of Abyss, and then he got Genesis crystals, and then he just spent them and got Hu Tao.
Is that how it works? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I thought it was on his free-to-play account.
No,
Not his,
I mean, someone gifted him crystals on his free-to-play account, but he never used them.
Okay, I see.
As far as I know, he didn't use them because he wanted to keep that account as like a
Like
true
FTP as
free-to-play
possible.
account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was weird. So what do you guys think about leaks, eh? Oh shit.
The thing is, like, about leaks, I tend to like not talk about them too much. You know, just
I love them.
it's like I like having leaks, but at the same time, it kind of just ruins the surprise.
Surprise,
The surprise I
yeah.
want.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say about leaks, honestly.
It's like sometimes it's disappointment.
Sometimes it's just
I feel-
disappointment.
Like right now they're working on like housing for 1.5.
We're not supposed to talk about it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like housing's okay. All right, so now it's Sims. We're playing Sims now too.
Hell yeah,
game.
dude.
I think people
Have you
like-
seen the
like-
dorm system in Honkai, dude? I'm ready.
I've seen the dorm
Oh, shit.
system. Okay.
You've
I
seen
had
it?
enough of that in AK and AL.
I think dorm system is okay. Here's the thing: they're adding a lot of quality of life things to games that I feel like are okay. I just wish they weren't prioritizing it so early.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I understand. The dorm system will be very popular, I think, with a specific demographic, and then like it won't be a huge deal for other people, depending on what type of bonuses it may or may not provide. That I have no idea.
Hmm.
Is it just
I
for
mean, I think
decoration? Is it
that's
just for
the problem of this game in general is that like a lot of what do you call it? Just a lot of the stuff they add, a lot of the content. I mean, this is just one of those things where I think the audience is just too broad. Like they're not going to be able to please everyone, right? People are going to be like, "Oh, I hate this shit. Like, why did you put this in the game?"
Yeah. You know, like how we started in the beginning. Like we can't always please all the demographics. It's like
Yeah.
Hangouts.
what?
The hangouts,
You know
so
how
the
some
actual
people, like people hate it, people love it. I love it. Some people hate it. You know.
the dating sim
Okay.
portion of the game.
I still haven't tried it.
Dude,
I know,
Go.
right?
but you think
No,
Baba
right?
La is the cutest. Like, what are you doing?
I know. Okay, have you guys both done Barbara and Noel's story?
Yes.
I only done Barbara's.
I've done both.
And
already.
I only have one branch of it. I have to get back to it someday.
I've done all of it, except
Damn.
for Chong Yun and Bennett.
Wow, Nori. It's
Hey,
okay.
The hangout is permanent, so
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, it's
do it
permanent, so-
Whenever.
So that's cool. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, that's legitimately like permanent content.
Yeah.
But then, you know, people are like, this is not what we wanted. And it's like, that's fair, right?
No, actually, I think it was fine. Like, I'm okay with these changes that they're adding: the housing system, the dating system, or what I don't know what you want to call it, hangouts. The liar, like permanent, like that's cool. I love all of this. You know, I think it's great. It adds richness to the game in ways that don't really help it, but at the same time, it's just like I'm wanting for more, or I'm thinking like, all right, guys, when's the big update gonna hit? When's the update where you like add Dendro?
Drop an
I'm
entire region.
Yeah, drop. When's the next region where it's like, holy shit, then we have a 20 gigabyte download. Are you ready? You know, type of patch.
Oh boy. Welcome to Warzone.
At some
Dropping
point,
here, boys.
you know, it's even possible that at some point in the future, maybe when you get to like chapter 6, they're gonna have to revisit Mondstadt and say like, maybe we should kind of redesign this or like spruce it up again. We might get to that point.
You know what I would look forward to is like a cataclysmic event, right? Okay.
Right.
Cataclysm. But like, yeah, like fucking mess up parts of the map so that like permanent damage and shit like that. That would be super fucking cool.
What, Fortnite now?
I mean, I
yeah,
guess Fortnite took that from WoW or something. I don't know. I mean, MMOs have been doing it forever, right? So
True.
Yeah, permanent change to the world.
yeah. Like, yeah, that'll be cool, you know?
That'd be nice to add in, you know? Like, say, new enemies, new challenges pop up just because of that happened.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that like from what if you paid attention to the leaks, from what we can tell, like there's gonna be a lot of interesting new additions, right? But it's still a question of like, is this like what we wanted, quote unquote?
You know what I'd like to see?
What?
What?
Dynamic event.
What?
Yeah, that's not just Lynn needs some fucking berries, right?
Do you
Yes.
remember, did you guys? I know Dave did. Did you play Guild Wars 2, Nori?
No.
Guild
I
Wars
didn't.
2 had a really interesting quest system where they had it was called dynamic events, and the world felt alive, literally. Because like the world would push and pull based on what was how good or bad you were doing in the event. And because of that, it would change kind of like the demographic of the area.
Oh,
Depending
okay, that
on
kind of system.
yeah, and the world would feel like a living world. I wish Genshin had some system like that, where we didn't have these quests where we just go to areas and we do things, but we had sections of the map that we go to. It's like, all right, we have to do something here to help the area, so that we can try to return like some type of balance, you know, and have it like
And see
That would be-
how the community goes with it.
that would be cool. It would feel more alive, and it would give us reason to return to areas that we've once been.
Yeah, and
I don't
and I think one of the issues here though is going to be similar to like the comment that Albie made and stuff that I was saying earlier though, is that like do we want this game to be an MMO, or do we understand that it's like a mobile first gacha, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying that I feel like those are like I feel like that's mutually exclusive. Like I think like miHoYo has done a pretty good job already. Where when they made this game, they had the commitment and kind of vision to say like, we want to make a game that's multi-platform. We can play it on PC, you can play it on mobile, you can play it on console as well, and technically Switch. But you know,
Well, Switch is coming out like soon.
There is no other official info other than them saying it would come out soon, and that was a while ago.
Getting pushed behind.
I think the Switch can't handle it. I think they looked at the damage that
Likely.
the PS4 could do, and they're like, oh shit, we have to do this. We have to optimize even more.
The fact that
be
PS4 was like performing
struggling.
worse than like mobile phones in terms of load times was like blowing my mind.
It's like we have a problem here, and so, yeah, I don't know. It was really difficult, and I was just like, all right, well, Switch is probably going to be a little bit. So with the Switch Pro, the new one they're supposed to release at some point, maybe it'll come out then.
Maybe.
Maybe then, yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? So, how about that? I know Envy put out a really good video. It was in your chat, and it was about like, was it he kind of did like a state of the game as well? Was that it?
Yeah, I was mentioning at the beginning of my stream that like everyone has been putting out a video like that now, and you have your whole gamut of opinions, right?
See, we were ahead of the game, Dave. We were thinking
No, we
about
weren't.
it
We
before.
didn't fucking actually do anything.
You thought about it, okay? We thought about it.
Thought about
Yeah,
it.
no.
We thought about
didn't
it.
To be fair, I do have like recordings of us talking about stuff like that, and like it's on me that like I didn't actually splice them up and put them anywhere. But in terms of like doing this regularly, we don't have anything going on. So
Nah.
I'm sorry.
We talked about this though.
If there's anything that I did that led to this downfall, I apologize.
okay, nice catch-all apology. No, but okay, so I mean we're here now, so we can talk about it, right? But like like well, what did you think about Envy's like take on the state of Genshin?
I think it was actually really fair. I think he actually had a decent fair take. I was more interested on the sections where he said like wherever he asks chat like, hey, what do you think? I think that's a good point of making like maybe like response videos to specific things that they talk about, you know, and see, you know, if people agree in general. I don't know. I think Envy's points are pretty good. He had that one section about, you know, what do we think, you know, miHoYo should add fundamentally. Honestly, man, I mean, they're taking feedback. I think that much is obvious. The fact that they
Yes.
said that they're going to that they've recognized the problem with crafting and co-op and that they're going to fix it
Yeah.
means that they've read something, that someone wrote something somewhere at enough.
It was me. No, that was legitimately one of the most legitimizing statements in the developer update, because like people say shit like miHoYo's not listening to us, and it's like obviously they are, because you can tell from the things they're addressing. They're trying, but it might not be to your satisfaction, but they are trying to like put in stuff into this game, right? That will please the player base. It's just not, you know, it's not something like I have 240 resin and it generates like 5 per minute now. It was like we give you 20, or we give you an extra 40 cap, right?
Yeah, just take it.
Just too many people to please. Yeah, exactly. This sounds like a Genshin podcast. I mean, that's basically what our idea was originally, to be like, we got to get together and like record our thoughts on the game. Because yeah, like I think it would. I think and you know what? Honestly, MTash and Tectone, as much as like we meme on them, I think they did a really good job of at least like making that one video where they just talked candidly about the community and the game. I think that was a good thing.
That was a really good one.
It's just that now everyone's doing it and we're fucking behind the curve because I'm just kidding.
Can't think like that. But yes, at least what was it? There was a quote that I wanted to give, but I don't have it anymore. But it's just like, as long as you know that you still have like good sense, like just keep working at it.
Yeah, and I think you would appreciate this too. Albie says that a good developer shouldn't always listen to players to a point they lose their own vision. Because yeah, if MiHoYo thinks that their own internal roadmap, which, you know, it'd be nice if they released like some sort of vague roadmap for us to like understand like where they want to take the game, right? But if they think that what they're gonna do is gonna lead them to what they ultimately want for the game, then yeah, in a way, like they don't have to listen to us when it comes to major decisions like that, right? But yeah, that's just gonna be a point of like, I don't know, like I hate to keep like pointing out like maybe this game just isn't for you if like you feel that way, right? Because that's just like kind of gatekeep-ish, you know?
Is it really?
No, it's not really. No.
I don't feel that way.
I don't know. I feel like an asshole when I say like maybe you just shouldn't play this game. Like I don't know. Like,
Well, you just be honest then at that point, you know?
yeah, I am being honest. It is like, hey, you know, like there are elements of this game that don't please everyone.
I think most people should know going into any game that that's going to be the case. So you're here obviously for a reason, and you should continue to.
It's just a very like I feel like it's a very unproductive way to kind of end a conversation, because like, you know, if you go to the subreddit, which is, you know, maybe not the best idea, but if you go there and just see everyone's like complaints about everything, it's like, honestly, you could just fix this if you just didn't play the game, you know? Like I just feel like there are a lot of instances of like maybe, you know, the way you think and the way this game works just aren't compatible or something like that.
It's not for you. Like there are a lot of people who want, like a Devil May Cry type of like fighting style, or like I know there are people who want like different things. It's like I played games like this, therefore I want Genshin to be like this too.
Right.
And I could say that as well for me. Like I'm looking for elements like action, like BR, where you know, players, your time with other players is always varied. You know. Yeah,
and I don't mind the ideas. It's just like, because obviously games, you know, obviously they borrowed heavily from, say, like Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. There are very clear inspirations from other games, right?
Right.
It's just that, like, I don't know, when we get to the point where like our expectations are like, oh, it should be like this because in this game it was like that. It's like, well, you know, this isn't that game, right?
Right. Unfortunately, the way that I would approach it is to make changes to the game that benefits the game in the way that you can monetize even harder.
Why is that unfortunate though?
I don't know,
because it'll screw the rest of us over.
People think that's greedy. You know, that's not a like I think.
Yeah, because people already think MiHoYo is like omega greedy right now, and then like, you know, the fact that they're a Chinese company like just like paints an even bigger target on their back, because then everyone's just gonna be like, oh my god, this fucking Chinese company. So I don't know.
I think fundamentally, like, I think they could work on a skin system ASAP.
Skin system ASAP
already.
It's already. I feel like they should have capitalized that on day one.
Day one. Oh my god.
Their revenue stream would be through the roof. People would still pay for whaling, but they would pay additional for skins.
Yeah.
Oh. No, no.
Be honest.
No.
If they sold like who's your like Ka-ching.
Noel's KFC skin?
Or Noel's KFC skin, or like
God damn.
like something, you know? Like
I feel like those better be the first skins to enter the game, dude. Like,
how would you play the game and just like, this is it? It'd be
I
interesting if Skin.
I now work at KFC. Is that what?
It'd be
Yeah,
interesting
yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah, yeah.
Noel's Hangout Part 2, serving fried
Yes.
chicken.
serving fried chicken. Wait, doesn't Mondstadt have like a KFC banner?
Yeah, right now it
Yes.
does.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you not seen it next to the Good Hunter?
Hmm.
See, I appreciate these small things that they add in the game.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. Like the details in this game are like there. I don't know how to explain it. Like there are certain things in this game where you can really tell so much tender love and care has been put into it. You know, and then there are other aspects of it where you just feel like I'm not sure if this is what we all want. You know, but that's again that's a matter of opinion maybe.
No, yeah.
What's up, Omega? And yeah, Albie makes a good point. Like saying saying maybe you won't like this game isn't necessarily gatekeeping, but like saying maybe you shouldn't play this game, even though you might like it, is gatekeeping. I mean, yeah, it's just a way to reframe what we were talking about. But I just felt like I just felt like it's really unproductive to be like, well, if you just don't like the game, just don't play it, you know. But honestly, that's how I feel. Like, I think if you like get fucking upset over this game all the time, like, yeah, you just shouldn't play it, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I played MOBAs in the past, and like those games are almost designed to make you upset. So, I don't know what to say, right? Like, some of us are just masochists.
Oh, Lord. Oh dear.
Oh.
A time from another time.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, I always had fun playing those games, but I just, you know, you and I, like, we know people who, it just is like, are you even having fun? Like, are you even doing this? Like, I don't know.
You're having fun.
Right now. At all.
The best podcast of the best. I don't know about that, Hige.
I thought we should have this like maybe like once every
Bi-weekly?
not bi-weekly, but maybe once every
At least once every
update.
patch.
Yeah.
That's why I Nori had mentioned would you want to do a like a 1.3 retrospective talk, cuz like there was a lot to kind of unpack from the Lantern Rite update that like
That's true.
understandably a lot of people were upset about, and I was too. But it's like, you know, what can we at least say? I try to think of it, like, Dan really helped frame this for me, but it's like, what can we say to like make this a more productive endeavor than like, oh, your game sucks and like you should, you know.
Yeah. I feel like
Do
with
this, do that.
every complaint, you need to have a suggestion that is a well-founded suggestion that benefits the company, MiHoYo, and the player base. You can't think one-sided. That's a really selfish way to think. No developer.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's that like sure we can say just give us more resin, but it's like, well, what incentive do they have to give us more resin, right?
Yeah, that's true. Give a complaint, but also give a solution.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what I wanted to. If we were to have these regular talks, like that's what we should like structure it around, right?
Yeah. Present a problem and then present a solution that isn't like, you know, a complete. Oh my god.
Give me primo gems.
I want free primo gems every day by the second.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, a daily login in game would be nice, right?
Yeah.
This is a legitimate suggestion that is like, what are you guys doing?
I did say that since the beginning. Like we should
Don't
just
they
have
have
one.
Yeah,
they have
Honkai has a
Honkai?
daily login in game.
You know what I think it is? I think they're just slow on implementing it in game, like from a technical standpoint. That they just decided like, hey, we can make this web event thing super fast. Let's just do this right now to
The
satisfy
web
them.
event.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would not put it past them to have made that decision, because that's just a lot of like, you know, corporate decisions. Like, can we make this thing that will satisfy the requirements quick enough and cheap enough,
Yeah.
right? And it's not
I
even
hope-
just about saving money. It's like it is time. It really is. It's resources they have to commit, right?
Yeah.
Again, I don't think like, you know, building the web event took away a very like dominant core of the development team, but it was like, how do we introduce a daily login event without having to like mess with like the fact that we are pushing out 1.3 and 1.4 all at the same time or whatever, you know, like it's just business. Yeah, exactly. Resources aren't unlimited, unfortunately, right?
That is true.
Surprisingly,
Get
you will
some-
find people who don't play games or part of the target audience handling business and marketing. That's not a surprise at all to me. I mean, that unfortunately that could be the case too. It's just like, oh, maybe like leadership just doesn't understand that certain things are not going to be, you know, received very well by the player base or something like that, right?
You guys want to talk about 1.3 now?
I mean, I guess we might as well. I don't know when we're gonna get the next chance to just like really
True.
sit down and talk about it, right? So my problem with 1.3,
We have like a list of the like what happened because I'm at the point where it's just like, man, what,
right?
what
It feels a little
happened?
far away now, right?
It does, yeah.
Alright, let's start now then. Start off the list. Alright, what's your first on the list?
No. Dan was asking, do we have a list? Because now
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot what
list.
happened. Okay, these are the things that were introduced in 1.3 from the top of my head. Lantern Rite Festival, already like my opinion of it, pretty low.
Wasn't that
What did we
Assassin's
have?
Creed CPT 2 though?
It was
It was-
the 3 stages of fetch quests, and then
It was
the
3 stages.
the shell
each one
story.
had- yeah, and each one had like what nine fetch quests.
Between
No.
4 to 9.
Okay, it was a lot. It felt like a lot.
It was a lot of fetching. Now
Yeah,
here's the thing. Part of it is like it was actually a lot of touching stories of like
Right.
parallels to real life, like actual Spring Festival, and especially in the context of the pandemic and how people couldn't go home to see their families. It was a very
Yeah.
tragic thing.
Yes, it
but to a
was.
North American audience and to an audience like to anyone who just like doesn't want to fucking read that, that shit doesn't matter at all, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
And I hate to say that because like obviously that like I feel like that's culturally important to me. But yes, when I was playing the game, I was just kind of like, I'm just trying to like brute force my way through Lantern Festival, you know? So because yeah, in terms of like engaging gameplay, I just didn't feel it, you know?
Yeah. What do we have for in terms of bosses? Did they add anything?
They added the
Geo
Primo
Bishop?
Geo Bishop. Yeah.
Okay. Not
Yeah,
a bad,
so-
not a bad fight.
Not a bad fight, but it kind of feels a little too easy if you have like Zhongli.
Just a shielder. Yeah.
Zhongli and another
Just with the
and one
update.
of the top DPS of the game.
Yeah.
You know, like Ganyu, Hu Tao when she came out, just ended up kind of being a little easy.
But also
And
seemed
we-
like it kind of forced people to actually have a Geo built.
I mean, that's honestly that's on purpose. Like they know that Geo just didn't start off well, right? And they've been trying to like adjust things for Geo for the longest time. Geo's just in this tough spot of like Geo and Animo don't do the same things that the other elements do. But Geo especially is like, are shields important in this game? Question mark. And I think the
Yeah,
answer in the
sure,
beginning was no. So they were like, we need to do something about that and make shields valuable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hige says they had to give like 10 buffs to Geo and people still use Animo over it. Yeah, like hands down, like Geo just suffers from not being an element that like people find particularly useful. Now it's better, right? Now that you can do stuff like apply extra damage when you have double Geo, now that you have a stronger shield from Zhongli, like, and just more viable Geo characters in general, I think that's generally helped the element itself.
Like was the Zhongli, Albedo.
Yeah, they were two really good additions to Geo, I feel like. I mean, besides the whole Zhongli fiasco, right? After his buff, like everyone wanted him again.
Yeah.
And then Albedo was like an extremely economical support character.
Like, wasn't there like a post about the sales for each banner? Like how much each
Yeah,
one made?
yeah. The one from well, there's the one from Sensor Tower where it's estimates from the mobile stores, and then
Yeah.
there's like the one that guesses the actual monetary like the revenue made from each banner since the first Venti. And yeah, like it look I don't see, the thing is I don't know because we're missing like the Chinese data and like third party sales. And I guess like the pure PC sales, but like I don't think that like pure PC isn't going to be like a huge mover, I don't think. But
Nah.
at least from the Sensor Tower data, like Albedo was the lowest performing banner. But I think that was due to like a lot of the backlash against the Zhongli banner, and maybe just the overall feeling of like underwhelm of Albedo as a hero. But you can make a guess at like anything, I feel like, because one of the theories from like one of our buddies is that like, oh, like Zhongli and Xiao did so well because like female players would rather not pull on the girl banners and commit everything to the male banners, whereas like male players would spend on everything. But it's like, is that even true? Like, I don't know, right?
I spawned those and waifus, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is like a dwarf wailing for Hu Tao. Yeah, I know, but you're a special case. No, I'm just kidding. No, like that's
Dwarf wants
obviously
Daddy Dongli.
no, that's obviously a stereotype, right? Or that's a generalization. That's the thing. Like, can you prove that? I don't know. Like, you have to show the data and
The
be like,
correlation
this is
between the
how.
two.
Yeah, this is the correlation, and this is how we can prove it. Like, there's no, I have a theory. Like, you can have a theory,
Well, what's the
That's fine.
evidence?
What?
What's the data? Right. To back
Yeah, I
it
mean,
all
all
up?
we have is like guesses. Like, we don't like Mihoyo's not going to publish their actual numbers, right?
Nah.
So we're not really going to know.
It'd be surprising if they did.
Oh yeah, it'd be extremely surprising if they did. I don't think they ever will. I don't think they've ever done it for Honkai, right?
Don't think so.
Let the theory stay a theory.
True.
They show you self stats for Honkai, but not overall. Oh, you mean like how much you've spent? I mean, I feel like that should be obvious. I don't even know how to find that.
Time for you to learn.
Yeah, because in Genshin too, you have your own wish history, and that should be a thing. Absolutely, you should know what you spent your money on, right?
Yeah, how much you spent it, or
Yeah.
how far you in.
Yeah. Oh, the anniversary stuff, the review. Mine didn't record anything because I'm too new of a player. I didn't meet the cutoff. Or at least the little, like the storybook thing, it doesn't do anything for me. I was like, dang, that sucks.
In other words, telling you to play more.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, so okay. Well, we were talking about earlier, like in 1.3 we got Lantern Rite Festival, right? And
Mhm.
I think unfortunately I just had this expectation that it was gonna be like a super rad event. So like the reality was like even harsher for me. Like I wasn't gonna like go, make some huge Reddit post and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I was just like, oh, I'm disappointed. But there's like other stuff in the game to do, right?
I'm sad that they removed this server collaboration aspect of it.
Yeah. Yeah, when you told me that was in closed beta and it didn't happen, I was like, wait a minute, why didn't we get that thing?
Yeah. I don't know. I felt they could have added some form of it and maybe refined it a little bit, but they just ripped it out.
Yeah. So maybe, I don't know, they're saving it for another time or something.
Maybe.
No, I think I feel like they just had it on closed beta just so we get feedback on how the event is, at the time.
Mm.
Just for that.
Maybe. Oh yeah, like Wish History is supposedly getting wiped out soon too, because they're only
What?
gonna preserve it for 6 months. And that's weird,
Really?
right? Because we don't have an in-game way to export our wish history.
Yeah.
And like I remember talking to Dan about like, oh, look at these tools we can use, and he's like, whoa, 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 like they're tapping into the API, like what is this, right?
There's some that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
good. There are some that are questionable. I would use the ones that you have to download from GitHub. Those are the probably way better. The ones that manually have to like not use your Genshin shit and that it's just like a Python script that you run. That's a lot safer.
Yeah.
And you can see the code right there.
Mhm.
So yeah, what a lot of them do is that they basically just use like your, you know, because Genshin has an Electron, a Chromium or an Electron browser built in. Honkai does, and it just loads that up, and it just
Mhm.
copies all the HTML data out, puts it in a spreadsheet.
That's wild. Who would have thought that me recording all of my 5-star wishes was going to be a good thing?
That's okay. Just use the app or the GitHub whatever program.
Yeah, there's one that's like really, I don't want to call it rudimentary, but like it actually just copies and pastes from the browser window, like your data. So that's like the safest one to use, right? It's just probably maybe a little clunky. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like sometimes that's what I'm referring to when I say like sometimes I feel like, you know, they take our feedback very seriously and they're like, hey, that's really, you know, that's really cool they're listening to us. And other times I'm like, wait, why isn't this a feature already, right? Like you think about it and you're like, but you know, there are priorities, obviously.
What else at 1.3? That was.
So there was the
Besides that.
GeoBishop, there was the Bishops and Where to Find Them event, which I feel like, Dan.
Yeah, the
Damn.
also the expedition, right?
Yeah, the new expeditions. I feel like those should have been
Like in the beginning,
standard.
like
Yes.
right off at 1.3, like we should have gone that and not like
Mhm.
near the end,
Mm-hmm.
and that we have it like continuously throughout the
Yeah.
1.3. That would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have felt more like an actual like Adventurers Guild activity, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I even forget that, like, you know, according to the story and the lore, like we're part of the Adventurers Guild. I mean, it's like kind of obvious, but it's like, what does the guild like do for us other than be like an NPC that we talk to in order to get credit, right?
Or get our like quests from
Mm-hmm.
jobs and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like I don't know, like more reasons to connect us to the world, I feel like are good. Like things where we have to interact with certain NPCs. Like I say that, but like I don't like the bounty system necessarily, right? Because you have to like go talk to the same person over and over again and then just be like, give me a new bounty. Okay, go find this, you know? I think bounties are a really good direction, like a step forward on expanding expeditions.
Like the reparatory thing.
Yeah, the reputation system. Like I think bounties are a good way to get you to, yes, like continue exploring the world, but it's still obviously it's still constrained by the fact that you have to like find something in a certain region, which I think is, you know, good because you don't want to be like go into the rest of the world and see what happens. Like that's might be a little too vague, right?
Yeah, especially since if you're like a new player, you'd be like more confused. Like,
Yeah, and that's another thing that I'm kind of curious about is that like how many people are like actually like we keep thinking this way where it's like, you know, most people have to be AR55 by now, but what if they're
but some
not?
people aren't. There isn't everyone.
Yeah, like what if the
AR-15?
majority of the player base isn't?
I actually think, based on some, I've seen some polls. Now, I honestly, the polls are, I think, they're going to be
Skewed.
different. Or they're going to be different based on demographic. I think maybe
Mhm.
NA is going to be different than Japan, different than China, different than whatever, you know.
Mhm.
I think from what I saw, though, 55% are AR55 and above.
Wow. That is a good proportion. That's a good portion of the player base.
Yeah, it's basically a little bit more than half. That's what I remember seeing. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate this is, but it was a poll from like a somewhat popular YouTuber just put out some polls, so
Mm-hmm.
and asked like what's everyone's AR 50
Yeah.
where level.
Cause my thing, like playing devil's advocate, is like, okay, you're talking about people who actively consume Genshin content, right? Because if you're like going to some content creator's poll, like there is some amount of investment in either that content creator or like the game itself, right?
Right. So the results could be skewed, you know.
I mean, I definitely think they're skewed, but like to what degree, I don't know. Like I don't have that answer. Now, I think it's obvious that like as time goes on, like the community that stays is obviously the community that's most engaged, right? But like what about literally people who like play these games and just never go to Reddit, never go to YouTube to find out their information? Like it's crazy to think about, but it's like they do exist, right?
Me?
I don't know though.
What other changes? Was resin change in 1.3 or 1.4?
The resin. Wait, what resin change?
We got condensed in 1.3, right?
Yeah, condensed.
Condensed came in like 1.1.
1.1 or 1.2
If
when
not
we got
1.2,
bounties.
yeah.
When we got bounties, because then we learned how to make condensed.
Yeah, I think 1.2 is vote. Okay, so similarly to Dan's point, I saw a poll on I believe on YouTube as well, and again, this is people who are like well invested in Genshin, right? I saw a poll that asked like, which update do you think was the best? And like it was like I think a far lead in 1.2. 1.2 brought a lot to the table. I mean, you know, there's Dragon Spine, right? But a lot of quality of life improvements and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think compared to that, 1.3 was very underwhelming. And part of me says understandably so because of Spring Festival. But I don't know, man. Like, I mean, yeah, maybe like losing two weeks of work time for the entire team. You know, that's a lot. That is a lot. So.
It is. But you know, they gotta get that break in, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like sometimes I feel like the criticisms I read are like really insensitive because it's just like, oh my gosh, like everyone just wants to be on vacation. Let's not work on the game. Let's like just give them a fucking break, dude. Like I don't know.
It's like if they were in that situation, they would take a break.
Yeah, I would hope so, but you never know. I don't know. I mean that goes back to like I was editing some footage earlier, and there was this talk that like Dan and I had, Dan and some of our other buddies on voice chat, and it was like, do you think gamers are like really entitled? And everyone was like, yes. I mean, they're good. There's good reasoning. Like, it's just straight up like Dan was saying. You know, honestly, like in this day and age, to make a game, like a AAA game, and to sell it for just $60, it's kind of crazy now. For how much you get.
Or the demand for it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys all done with the event ready for Windbloom?
I am
not
not. I
yet.
don't think. I think I still need to do story, but I think I finished like Peculiar Wonderland, but I still have to do it for Chooser's account.
Playing 2 accounts.
Yeah, just for now, just until Friday.
This was a small thing, but Boatkeeper Dainsleaf was an addition to the
That's
to
correct.
1.3. that was a good story element that unfortunately just was really short.
I still
But
haven't done
I
it.
like that it you know, it foreshadows like what we're gonna get at the end of 1.4, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
God damn it!
Which one?
I'm sorry.
The Dainsleif quest.
Or him.
Yeah.
Right. The 500 more and like over 3 questions.
Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. The
Yeah, you pay him.
yeah, you pay him. Perfect shot. The Pokemon Snap event that was part of 1.3.
Oh
At
yeah.
the camera.
Uh-huh.
I like that we could trade.
Yes, 5 Flushes of Fortune, the trading aspect of it, that was neat.
Give people like pictures when you're done. It's like, here, take all my extras.
Yeah. Like it adds an element like so this you know, this is kind of part of the whole co-op conversation, right? It adds an element of like social, like there's a social aspect to the game, but it's not like a huge requirement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could solo it, but it's nice that you can like give back and not have that be a cost to you.
Actually, was there anyone that never wasn't able to finish it if they didn't have friends?
I think if you had bad RNG, yeah, it might have been I don't know though, because at some point, like in the last couple of days, everyone was giving me shit, and I was like, wait a minute, like I want to give you shit too, so.
Yeah, like at one point, like I wish you would read the profile, like, hey, I'm done, no photos, please. No
Well, you
more.
can like, you don't have to accept.
Yeah,
them
you don't have to
anymore.
take it, but the problem is once you give something to someone, it locks it in as you giving it away.
Yeah, so you can't get it back.
So, I mean, that could have been feedback that they could have taken as like, hey, the next time you do something like this, maybe design it in a way where it doesn't have to like, I don't know, like it needs to be claimed or something.
I think
don't
that's
know.
more code that they have to reconcile.
No, of course, like this,
Yeah.
you know,
Always be more code.
They need more developers.
developers. I mean, yeah, maybe they do, dude.
I have no idea.
It's a big game. Like pretty soon, I feel like they're gonna get to the point where it's like, hey, is this an MMO? Like maybe.
It feels like one.
Yeah,
is
there are
it, though?
times where this game legit feels like an MMO. I'm running around and just I'm doing things. But then there are other
Like right
times
now?
where it doesn't, you know, where I'm just like, I guess I'll chill. So. Yeah, like I just ran around and killed my ley lines for fun, you know?
Alright, same here. I'm running around as well.
Yep. This is the extent, and this is why streamers are like unhappy with Genshin, because it's like, where's the content? Like, what do I get to make videos on? It's like, you just figure it out,
Yeah.
buddy.
Didn't Envy say that at those exact words? It's like,
Yes.
I don't know what to make videos
Yeah.
on. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
he's
And
telling
if
his
you want to be,
community, like,
if you want to be a cynic and you want to be like, you know, just be like, figure it out, forehead. But yeah, I mean, like Tectone basically said that in a way. He was like saying, "Oh, I love this moment of Genshin because everyone is like, I don't know what to do, but I can still make videos." And it is true. Tectone is just a personality, so he knows what to do.
yeah.
Just scream into the screen, and you get views.
Oh boy.
I mean, I know that's what it seems like, but I can, you know, I have to admit, like I respect like people like Mtash and Tectone for like their crafts. I don't have to like their content, but like I can respect what they do.
They clearly know what they're doing, and they do
They
it well.
definitely know what they're doing. Fucking Mtash and his whole like spiel about being like a businessman, like yeah, and Tectone's like, holy shit, I need to learn from you. It's like, yeah, like he is calculated what he does. Quick question, NA server or not? Yes, I'm on NA. Another question, do you have Skyward Spine? I do not.
Actually, here's a good question. Do you feel like we should be starved of content for like 2 months? Or get every update a month and a half.
Wait, what?
I'm confused.
Wait,
would you-
should
would
we
you
be
rather
starved
have-
every 2 months, or
Like-
have a big content update every 6 weeks?
No, like be starved of no content and give them like 2 months of time. Actually, not 2 months, but like three months of time to
To
develop
make everything we want them
content.
to make?
Yeah.
Are you talking about
Something-
just as a one time or moving forward, you know, for patch cycle?
Let's go with one time first. A one time thing for now.
Absolutely one time.
Absolutely one time, because you want them to
I-
just catch up.
I just
or,
want them
figure
to
some shit
to
out.
give us the game that we wanted to see. You know,
us
that
the
we
game.
that we the game that
What are
we
you talking
dreamed
about? This is the game you asked for. This is the
No.
game.
Their eyes is the game.
What?
I feel like I want to do like not just once. I want to like
You want them to do it more often?
more often. Yes.
I'm confused. So you want longer? You want them to give
Longer,
them more
yes.
time?
Yeah. Give them.
And
I want
then-
them to have 3 months to develop stuff while we wait. Like it will hurt the player base for sure, but I feel like it'll give them time to at least decide on what they want to do, how they're gonna do it,
And how they're gonna do it, right?
Yeah,
Like
and
long
then,
term, right?
and then also like taking the feedbacks from us if midway through like it won't
Yeah.
look that good to us.
Yeah, let's flesh out. I'm hoping that's what they're doing for Inazuma. I'm hoping that when they finally drop like 2.0, because every time Genshin or anytime like MiHoYo does like updates for their games, like major version changes, usually means that they've done some big changes to the system that has, you know, that's either an addition or a change to the game. I think Aoki probably might remember, but like at least for Honkai, I felt like every major patch was like a big deal. And I'm
As it
hoping they do
should.
that with Genshin. I'm hoping they do that with Genshin.
I think they will. I mean, it's very clear. Like, things make a lot more
They're
sense
trying
to me
to.
now that I've been playing Honkai. So I'm actually like really glad I did do that, you know? So. Yeah, with the new Valks at the start. Every
think
new
if-
one shook up the meta a bit.
Yeah, give them some time.
It's always
Yes,
about giving them
lots of
time.
times. That's why I feel like just give them 3 months. You know.
Yeah. Like stop updating. Let us just, you know, I
Stop
don't know.
updating.
Start
Oh,
giving us
jeez.
like web events.
Well, I mean, I don't like Dave said, the web events might be a separate dev team. They could continue to feed us garbage web events while they develop, you know.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we could just say no web events, please. Like, we just don't like them.
But I agree with Nori here. I would choose not to have things like tower mechanics in place of more just
Theater Mechanicus.
theater.
Yeah.
Theater it's just like I could have done without that and had more development time towards core mechanics of the game, figuring out Dendro, you know, and honestly, that's what I'm looking forward to, like whenever Dendro's coming.
Dendro, an element that just burns all the time.
Yeah, like we have to see how much brain that MiHoYo has, you know, how much Pepega have they literally put into the Dendro element. Are we gonna have a multiple? Do you remember that whole like element? Oh my, where is it? There's that element chart that I have on my stream,
Right.
and then how it shows all the reactions and how each element can react with each other.
Yeah.
Like once Dendro's introduced, are we gonna have a bigger web, or is it just gonna be this stupid 1-to-1 thing? You know, because I'm gonna be super pissed if that's exactly what it is.
It would be like
Denjo's-
Nemo and Geo, kind of like which is better out of the 3.
Oh god. Because Dendro's whole purpose almost feels like what is Dendro even good against?
Here we go. This is the picture.
Yeah, show me the picture.
I want Dendro right now. Now. I'm sorry, Dwarf.
Against Hydro?
Right,
But then
look at
Electra is
this.
good against Hydro.
Look at this thing.
Yeah, that straight line of Pyro better than Dendro.
Oof, man. I'm just hurting here. It's just like, are we gonna have like some connection, please? Like Dendro Swirl, Dendro Geo, Dendro Cryo. What do we get? You know?
Yeah.
Actually, we know what
Yeah, what's the
Dendro Geo and
multiplier? What's like? Are
Yeah,
we
what
getting
effect?
buffs, debuffs? Are we getting like certain things?
yeah, what is gonna happen? You know, let's make it creative, please, please. And they also have to introduce puzzles that are, you know, that require it as well. You know,
Yeah.
No, they gotta rebalance Electro first.
that they could do that too. See,
Hmm.
these are the things I want them to work on for the game, you know, fundamentally. And I felt like it's just they're spending a lot of time, like what they did in 1.3, as like filler events, like Fall Guys type of filler events that don't address the core of the game. And either because it's hard to program for, or they just need time. I have no idea.
I think it's both. It's a bit of both.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of both.
Also, like the lack of security too. You know.
Oh dear.
Hey,
What's your take on that, Dan? Because you seem to be pretty strict on security overall.
I think fundamentally, it's not MiHoYo. Okay, if you're getting hacked, it's not MiHoYo's fault. Two-factor authentication is gonna help, but if you're the type of person that's getting hacked already, you're probably the type of person that is not gonna sign up for two-factor authentication
Oh,
and is gonna
damn,
look at it
so-
and say like, "Fuck it, this is too much trouble. I'm not doing this," you know. And so I don't think it's actually going to help the end problem. It might help a certain percentage, but it's not going to be the problem solver. You know, people are going to be insecure with shit no matter the fact, even with 2FA. But 2FA will help. It's just that you can't force 2FA on everybody because not everybody is going to have like 2FA options, you know. And some people might not want to hook it up that way. You got phone, you got text, you have authenticator.
Well, I
through,
mean,
like,
it
your
is going to be
phone.
optional, right? If it ever gets
Yeah, it is.
introduced. So,
Yeah.
it will
but
be.
I don't know. I guess it just feels like something where it's like, why would you just ignore this? I guess, right?
I don't know why MiHoYo doesn't add it from a
Right.
technological
Because Honkai
standpoint.
doesn't have it.
Yeah, from a technological standpoint, I would bet that there's something government China security related that ties into that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd say
Is
there's
China
a
just
possi-
not? Is 2FA not a thing in China?
I don't think so. I think it is actually. I just don't. I just think that maybe MiHoYo specifically. I can't answer this question. I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Obviously, it's
too many
not a.
factors, right? And it's just too many factors.
Yeah, like,
There's-
we just
there-
don't know.
We
right?
just don't know. It's unfortunate that they haven't specifically addressed this clearly.
So,
as
I
an
mean, so that's
issue.
the big thing, right? And that's why I liked what like Sekapoko said in his video. I think Asian guy also said it, but like basically like the one reason why there is so much like backlash from the community over like the 1.5 dev build drop and all that stuff it isn't necessarily because like, oh my gosh, like we need the leaks or whatever, right? It's just like MiHoYo's been like very, I don't know, ambiguous and like black box about everything. Just not transparent, right? And then but when it comes to like the leaks, that's the one thing they like really stamp their foot down on, which is understandable again, right? But it's just like why this? Why is this the one time that you like come out of the woodwork to like address our issues? I think that's a feeling I get from like, from what I've observed. Would you agree, disagree?
Yeah.
What do you feel
I
about
agree.
that?
I agree with it.
Because like from what I understand, the whole like, the leaks thing that was, that just shouldn't have happened, and it's unfortunate it did. Obviously I still think the company is responsible for protecting its IP and what it's working on. But yeah, problems are exacerbated by like people who, I don't know, want to do whatever they want with things they discover. So just turn out to be like this really bad thing. And now like supposedly the 1.5 beta test is now shut down. Not sure if
Any future ones?
yeah, like what does this mean for the future of like public testing, community testing for the game, right?
I still think the testing is going on. I heard the dev build was, I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I'm still shocked that MiHoYo would let like they don't like permission guard like their download links for stuff like this. And
Right. I mean, this seems like this. Honestly, this and when you combine this with 2FA, it's kind of like, does this company just not care about security, right?
yeah,
Is this something whitelisted, right? Or no? It should have been.
The users?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, are any of us in the Pioneer beta?
no.
Yeah, so we don't know,
I was thinking
right?
about applying for it. I was thinking about applying for it, but then like,
They don't whitelist. It's not a whitelist. They just you're invited as part of a thing, and then you get a special client. You get a special
okay.
you get a special client that connects to a different server. They have different ones. They're trying to build out one for like
Oh, like separate regional servers?
yeah. I mean they've invited people to this from like their localization QA groups. Yeah. It's just and that's how it was for closed beta as well. When we were invited to Genshin Impact closed beta, it's like don't share the client, don't share the client. But it's like it doesn't matter if we share the client. People can download all they want, but you know, you're whitelisted anyways.
yeah, but this time it's not whitelisted.
Yeah, this time what they released was what got leaked, or I don't know what it was an actual development build. They can boot up the game without a specific server. There's no connection. And you can immediately get in and just play with developer. They had like dev tools where you can like spawn shit and whatnot. And that's just like, you know, that's not an actual like user-based client. That's like a, you know, something internal. So the fact that they leaked that is just like someone fucked up really fucking bad. Somewhere.
Yeah, that was really wild to me because like I've seen on Twitter like someone basically going like God mode in Genshin Impact and like producing stuff that shouldn't be in the game or whatever, you know?
Yeah, it's like impossible to get. And so yeah, that's on MiHoYo.
That's on them.
That's on them. They fucked up somewhere. Someone fucked up somewhere. It's like basically, you know, your company uses like Amazon Web Services, and then you store all your customer private data, and then you put it on an S3, and you say, okay, give the world access, make it public to the internet. It's just like, okay, whose fault is it? Do you blame Amazon or do you blame the people who set it up? You know.
That's the one thing I'm kind of about the Tech Otaku Save the World thing. To be honest, I don't trust otakus as much as regular business people.
Oh my god, Dave.
Is that how
Horrible.
you're calling it now?
Well, that's what Albie said. I mean, to be fair, like, okay, like, man, I mean, this is just me talking about my own people, okay? But like, yeah, dude, like, sometimes the otaku demographic is just known for not always being the easiest to work with, not thinking of you know, not thinking through all the problems like maybe the way they should, right? So
Yeah, all the social isolation has had to have some negative effect, right?
yeah, they want their street cred so much that they're willing to betray the company and leak. Oh, you think there was an inside job? They cannot be objective. Well, earlier Albie was saying like he doesn't like the leakers at all because they really ruined a lot of I mean basically like the marketing operations of the company.
Right.
I mean, which is true because then how do you set expectations after something like that, right? What do you mean by creating stuff that shouldn't be there? I saw like a video where it was like, you know, like 20 Hu Taos in a room or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, what is this? Like, they can just create characters and just show them off or whatever, however they want to. There's lower level devs leaking out some stuff. That's how some of China gets their info. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be too surprised, right?
I mean, that's okay if they leak some info to stuff. I mean, I understand that, like even lower level devs.
Yeah, but a whole dev build,
like a dev client that
people can
that's a no-go.
download and launch.
I mean, okay, there's two problems with this. All right, which is number one, every game that's under development, like, and I know Blizzard and Amazon both do this, is when they have games under development, even if you copy the files off to another game, you could not run it. It would not execute on any other PC because they have a client, Blizzard's called Warden, that basically detects whether or not, like, if this is a development build, like, they will not, the game itself is built in such a way that it will not execute if it's not like within network. You know what I mean? And the fact that miHoYo hasn't built in some type of like structurally into the game, which they can do, and I'm pretty sure they have like the talent to do it, that dev builds are not like this is worrying. You know, why didn't you do this? This is like industry standard. Why could you not do this? Was there something holding you? Like, what's going on?
Right.
That worries me. You know, that they don't
Like
find a way.
corners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like cutting corners or something like that. If they're this firm about leaks but don't have no protection whatsoever, I don't know what's going on. You'll be surprised how under-equipped most game devs are. That's unfortunate.
Not Blizzard, not Amazon. These companies are
Yeah,
fucking...
but okay, the two companies you just cited are like,
okay, all right.
as much
all right.
as much as there is to complain about these two megacorps or like huge companies, they are kind of the cream of the crop of their regions, right? And internationally as well, right?
Right.
Resource-wise and talent-wise and stuff like that. It's the reason why a lot of people want to work for those companies, you know? miHoYo has seen like meteoric rise in fame in a very short amount of time.
In a very short amount of time. I don't think they can rise to the challenge. Well, they can. They just need to.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. They're going through growing pains, if anything.
Yeah.
Like when remember we read that article about them making, I don't know, some $100 million in the first week or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, miHoYo is a 2,400 person company. I mean, that's probably like they
global.
just hit that number, period.
Yeah, and that's probably
like,
global, including like all the
Yeah.
people that they need to do for like the Japanese voice acting, the talent agency for that, the production and the marketing and the distribution and live ops for multiple regions. Like, I'd like to know, what is your core development team and artist team, your production team, you know?
Yeah, so maybe you're right. Maybe they just need more devs.
Maybe.
They do.
Would you guys be interested in doing Peculiar Wonderland?
Sure.
Yeah.
Whose world? Yours?
No, my brother's world, Hermes. He is missing one challenge achievement.
What is he missing? Is it Shimmering Path?
It might be. I need to take a look.
Because I need Shimmering Path. It's the
I'll
one
do
I'm
any
missing.
of it.
I'll do it for a little bit. I have to.
Honkai?
Oh God, I have to end soon.
Oh.
I actually have a meeting at 9 in the morning.
Oh, I'm
I
so
was like,
sorry.
No, that's
Well,
chill.
okay. Well, I mean,
this was a good talk.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for taking up your stream time.
No. If anything, that was a good. All I was gonna do was monologue about Genshin. Actually,
Do you have to do Honkai dailies tonight, or are you done with that?
I don't have to. I would like to. It's a game. It's optional for me to play, right?
No, you shouldn't. All right. I mean, I was just gonna, ask you if that was a priority tonight for you before you sleep.
I'll probably do some of it.
Okay, let me jump onto his account.
I don't actually at this point I probably won't even have time to do it. Oh wait, no, the daily's in it too. Ah shit. That's the whole problem with the whole like DST change. Now it's like, ooh, I have more time to do my dailies. Ah shit, I'm gonna stay up later.
Yeah.
All right, tell me when you're on, because I was actually looking for your brother's account, but I realized you're still on your main.
I'm gonna jump over now. Nora, you have his thing, right?
I don't actually. I should do it. Do I? Actually?
You'll find out.
Was it Hermes? Hermes.
Yeah. Hermes.
What AR?
What AR?
Yeah,
Let me see. 53.
53.
Wait, Dan,
I
why
did
did you
not.
tag me in this Twitch soundtrack thing?
Oh,
don't.
you should. I'm saying you should take a look at it. It looks interesting.
Oh,
See if you're interested.
I remember seeing it.
Oh, you remember seeing this?
when
Okay,
it
I
came out.
saw someone else using it, and it's like, I could probably use this.
Yeah, you could. Gotta avoid them DMCA strikes, you know?
Just mute your body, you know? Like
Yeah.
have that setting on OBS, whatever you're running OBS.
No, but then when I download your VODs, I can't hear anything.
Oh, that's fine. Put your own music into it.
We want to hear your beautiful voice.
Hige, you want to join?
No, but
Yeah,
then
dude.
your voice is always gonna be in there. Just not
into
the music,
Hermes.
you know?
All right,
Yeah,
let me give you
I'll-
the thing, Nori.
Saying Blizzard should be the game dev standard is saying the top 8% rich people's lifestyle is how average Americans live.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's
Cool, got it. I gotta kick out
Totally get
Lambo
that.
out of my
oh, rip.
freaking team. Goodbye, Lambo.
I will say one thing that I love at a Genshin Impact: the fan art. Oh,
Yes,
Okay,
the
good
fan
fan
art is incredible.
incredible!
This like okay, this is why I felt a little. I was like, what? When the when Tectone and MTask were saying this community is like just like shitty overall. But I think it's because they're experiencing a lot of the abuse, right? But to me, it's like, man, there's some really wholesome people out there, like, and there's a lot of just like talented people just kind of going like, oh, I love this stuff, you know?
Yeah,
Of course,
and
there's just plenty of like degeneracy, but
Yeah.
you know.
Oh my god, Hutao's so cute.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wait, does Hige have Hermes' ID?
I don't think so. Let me.
I might need
give it-
to DM it to him or something.
There we go.
Oh yeah, put it in chat, sure.
Are you saying something about Electro needing a change?
Yeah,
Or,
Electro just needs to be somewhat on par with Pyro.
Yeah, there needs
Right
to
now,
be
it just
some
doesn't
type
compete.
of.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, true, yeah.
We need
Like,
something.
there's no reason if you want to play meta in this game, quote unquote. There's no reason to choose Electro. Pyro does everything Electro does is better.
Wait, hang on, guys. Let's kill this thing in front of us real quick.
What?
What?
This the ley line, because he's at 160.
Oh,
Okay. Condensed.
capped. Yeah, oh, he can't do it. He can't do it in co-op.
I want him to
yeah.
do. I want him to use non-condensed. I want to use original.
Why?
Okay. Oh, yeah,
So
you
he-
get
he can
the
burn-
achievement, right?
Timer, so his timer goes down.
No, but it'll work the same way. It'll drain
Yeah,
it.
but we're co-op.
Yeah, I know. That's what. Okay, I was like, wait, why is that the reason?
Just because ran out of co-op. It was, no. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, no one's perfect. That'll be. Yeah, I fully agree that office politics comes into play. Nepotism.
Oh,
And honestly,
nepotism.
dude, like every time there's a new layoff story about Blizzard, it just gets. I feel like it just gets worse. You know. It's
All
like
right,
Bobby Kotick with his cocaine and his hookers. Huge bonus. Let go of an entire esports division.
What?
Easy.
What cupcakes are doing?
Isn't it Kotick or Kotick?
I don't know. Yeah, like Bobby Kotick. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I guess it is Kotick.
How does he pronounce this thing, or how do they pronounce it?
I don't know. I've never listened to the guy. I didn't know he existed until like. Well, actually, no. It was a few years ago, many years ago, when D3 launched. Oh, that's cute. Look at you throwing Baron bunnies off the cliff.
Yes, though, Neko, yes. Generally.
I really want to meet up with y'all and talk about this kind of. Dude, Albie, I would love to. Get your vaccine.
That still does not apply.
Get your vaccine, forehead. What do you mean it does not apply?
So you gotta wait like what 70% of the population still, then this will be fine.
Yeah, generally. And in terms of like full, I mean, if you want to talk about like true herd immunity, we have to go up to like 80 or more.
Yeah, yeah,
Wait, seriously?
yeah.
Yeah.
Get it then. Hurry up.
The idea is that you vaccinate everyone except for people who like can't take it because of health conditions. That's how you protect the entire population. But we can't ever do that because it's voluntary. So there's always going to be like patches of people that get messed up by disease just because. Gotta wait till April 15th. Okay, so when you start the timer from April 15th, how long is that gonna take? If you get Moderna,
Oh my god.
it's 6 weeks. So see you in June.
Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean?
Was it Moderna? No, I thought it was the other one.
Moderna takes.
I thought it was-
I got Moderna,
No.
so it takes 4 weeks to.
Days.
It takes 4 weeks to get your second dose, and then 2 weeks after to get full immunity or maximum immunity or whatever.
I thought it was
Yeah.
the what was the other one? It was
Pfizer is 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Pfizer,
3 and then an additional
Moderna,
2.
And what was the other one? Like
Oh, Johnson and Johnson.
Oh yeah, Johnson. I thought Johnson was the single shot one.
Yeah,
Johnson and
there's
Johnson single shot. Yeah. So if you get
AstraZeneca.
if you get Johnson and Johnson, the AstraZeneca, but I don't think you're gonna get AstraZeneca in the States anytime soon.
Who made AstraZeneca?
I believe it's a UK one. 1, 2, 2. Oh my god.
It's 3, 3, 4, 3.
What? This is not 3, dude. It's 2.
Oh yeah, well 2. Oh yeah, well, okay.
ついてこれるかな行くわよ行くわよ助けが必要な方がいるはずです
Damn,
Easy.
Nori.
Yeah, Nori leading the way.
Oh, if I had Kaching, I would have skipped it.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm pitching.
Oh, I didn't choose Ganyu to do Shimmering Path easily. Fuck. Honestly, though, that slows you down because
That does it best.
it took me forever to complete it.
No,
Just have to get
I
good.
use- for sharing path, guy, Kaching is so useful.
Well, Dan is using Kaching, so. Oh my god, my game froze. I should put this in the feedback, dude. Like, sometimes my game freezes. Please help.
Oh, yeah, or
I don't know what
like
they can do about it,
stutters
you
a
know?
bit.
Yeah, I get some really bad micro stutters. I don't know why.
Like I tried turning on VSync for that, or like putting back to 1.0 for the render. It was like, would that fix it? But no. If you get lucky, you can actually cheese this and just like glide glide back up.
Oh yeah. I heard you could if you do like a plunging attack while falling, you can get back up.
Or like glide on
Oh, shit.
and hit in the corner. I'll rip
Oh, rip, dude. No.
you. Rip you too.
Damn.
You can barely tell it moved. That's the thing.
Yeah. Wasn't watching close enough.
Gives you 5G, you can talk to your friends and family again. Oh my god, wind. That's not how vaccination works. Containing tight seems okay. Wait, it's on like on the 4. Ah.
I tried to follow whoever was standing still.
冒険の商売も
Oh
チャン
my
スは
god.
一瞬なの
Oh, you try to follow me? Alright, let's see how fast you go through this one.
Oh shit, I'm the only dude here. Just realized that. Oh no! Wait, Nori, you can pass between the bubbles?
Yes, if you dash through correctly at the right
What?
timing. Ah, fuck. Sometimes though.
必要な方
Not always. Like,
Okay.
if you're like an inch off, you still get caught.
Wow, I missed
can dash
that.
through it.
Crazy. I probably didn't
It's
get the
harder in
last
co-op
buff.
too.
Yeah, it's harder
It's
in
slightly
co-op for
harder.
sure.
Yeah, because like the delay, the lag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. The latency in co-op is like bad enough where like we can't have really good, like, I don't know,
Co-op.
coordinated shit. So, all
PvP?
right, take it easy, Alpi. Thanks for stopping by.
Laters.
Which one we doing? What
Vaccine
did,
gives 5G. Imagine if it did.
guys, we need to live.
We need to live? What?
Live.
It's fine. We have shields, dude. We have shields.
Yeah, in this challenge, or what are you talking about? Oh,
I'm not healing
bubbles.
Dewey, don't worry.
I'm doing like no damage. Please compensate.
Well, I'm healing, so sorry. I
Ah,
can't really
true.
compensate, you know. I'm the Noel.
Hermes, please.
Go pick up a shield, dude. Pick up a shield.
But DPS. I
No,
mean,
Eric can
I'm
kill
good.
faster.
I don't need it necessarily, but I have my own shield as well.
戦場のお掃除の時間です。
I'm already halfway there, cupcakes for 5G. I'm already halfway there.
Wait, Nora, you got your first dose, or you? You get
Second dose
vaccinated
is
at all?
like Thursday. My second
Nice.
dose. Yeah. Yeah, it's on 4G right now. I'm on 4G connection.
On 4G right now, God.
Freaking gonna get the 5G.
Yeah. Good job, team. Oh, did Dan leave?
Did he leave by accident?
Dan, you have to rejoin one of the voice channels, like general.
Why don't we have permission already, huh? That's a good question.
What?
Why don't we have permission already?
I don't know. I should make one where.
Just make
I
a
don't
roll,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I should make a new role, actually. I should just do that.
Yeah, like I have one just for exclusively for only streamers. So when
That's a good that's a really good suggestion, actually.
Yeah, just steal ideas from others, you know.
I mean, that's
I do the
I'm
same.
gonna. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pull out the stereotype card. I'm Chinese, so.
But I'm also Chinese, so does it really count?
I mean, Chinese can steal from Chinese, right?
Yeah, right. Discord DCD. Wait for him.
Oh, Dan. I think Dan just lost his connection to Discord. Period. This has happened to me before.
Oh, like okay, I see.
Yeah, like he just completely lost.
さんにサボっているところを見つかったら、とやされちゃう。
Oh, that's cute. Amber was talking about Jean Dancho.
Mm-hmm. You know, another thing, I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to see Mona or Jean during Windbloom.
Jean you see a little bit of, right?
Actually, no, sorry, not Gina, but Amber and Mona. Sorry.
Oh.
Like, you only see Amber during the cutscene at the very end.
Oh, I didn't. That spoiler, dude.
It's fine. It's you see anyways. You've seen it so far.
Wait, is this shimmering or is this one way? Ah, it's one way. Shit.
It's one way. Shimmering is you don't see the platform in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, all the way, all the way. I think it's because what Amber's Chinese VA needs to be switched out
Oh,
completely.
Is that what they're doing? The planning.
Yeah.
So kind of similar to like what Barbara? They're changing the VA.
No, Barbara's VA didn't change. They use different lines.
No, they didn't change out the English one.
No,
For
same
Barbara's?
person.
Same person? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it was just
slight-
a different
slight tone.
different way of acting. Yeah.
Go back.
Like they recorded a bunch of different versions, and then they're like, "We like this one first," and then they're like, "Ah, we should do this one instead." And
No.
then, yeah, everyone got
Later
Omega
on,
mad.
changed their mind.
Omega mad. That's one thing, by the way, that's is really weird to me. Well, not really weird, but like it's like, oh, it's under. I get it that like, I'm not surprised, but it's just like really sad that people are
I
like
touched it by
super.
accident.
Oh, I just. Oh shit. Okay, I touched
You
it.
got
Too.
hit, didn't you?
Yeah.
You thought you got out, but you panicked.
I did. I panicked. You must be.
Oh, no, this
I don't know the
lyrics.
lyrics to make a man out of you. Shit.
How do you not know?
What's up, Center of the Void? How you doing? Hige said, I like how we all just stood on the 4th tile during one-way path. Yeah. It's good shit, dude.
Oh, here we go again.
I'm doing well. Doing some Peculiar Wonderland with my friends. We were talking about the state of Genshin as a game and its community earlier. Oh, Dan's back in Discord. Okay.
Eh?
Welcome back, buddy.
It happened to me. I don't know what
Welcome
happened.
back. All right, in between.
Oh snap!
Hell yeah, brother. Secret tech discovered.
You mean not so secret? Oh,
Oh,
come on, not
Nori.
latency. Not latency. I'm
No!
That's right. What? Oh my god, latency again. That's bullshit. I was
So
out
lame,
already.
dude. Hey, at least I got 300. We did it. Oh wait, I'm Hu Tao. I'm screwed. Nah, just heal myself. Hoping my Baron bunnies would be a distraction.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh no! Oh no!
You guys
No!
have-
No!
you guys have
No!
issues
No! I almost died. I'm sorry. I got a little overexcited.
Trying to get work on healing.
Hu Tao is a bad like solo choice. Oh, but the Noelle heals though.
Sorry, my DPS Noel doesn't heal that much, you know.
Oh no, it's fine. As long as I get some juice. Use some of the juice, man. Like an ult. Easy. Uh-oh. Keck? Precious
I
Keck?
got.
Got,
Yep.
No.
got slammed.
Keck
Why?
got slammed. She got bodied in a
Did she also
corner.
welcome to the jam?
Oh my god!
Is Bloom off? Yes, Bloom's off right now. I have it off.
Oh, I'm dead again.
Oh no. Dan, what's happening? Is this challenge too high level for you?
Yeah,
All right.
it is. It is. It definitely is. Especially on this account.
It's a big oof, man.
Yo,
Yeah,
you
I
want
think
it?
it-
You want it on? All right, I'll turn it back on.
Hmm.
All right, night wind. Have a good one. Let's see. I guess I'll just go full healing.
Oh damn. Full
Oh, damn.
healing. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
I hope we get shimmering path. Shimmering path. Shimmering path.
Yeah, I need that shimmer. I think this will be my last.
Okay.
We still have
Yeah,
like
it
the
is,
rest of the
like-
week to farm this, right?
Yeah, we do. We do. We do.
Hmm.
Just wanted to get lucky. This is his last run as well. For the
Oh, choosers? Yeah,
One-way
one way, huh?
traffic.
Shit.
it's his last for like the points that he needs to get.
I wish for this you could be like a bit more selective too.
Yeah.
Like out of the 3, you
Give
can,
us
you can pick
a
one.
veto, like a veto or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
3, 5,
7, 8, 1,
3, 5, 3.
3, 6,
Three.
5.
Stop.
5, 6, 8, 3, 1, 5, 4, 3.
You can't mess me up. Oh.
I only messed you up.
Almost.
Almost messed you up. Almost.
Yeah, almost.
So that's
dude.
good. You slow down so I can take the lead.
No, it's like a mirror of the last one.
Yeah.
Usually, on the third, if I see the third one is not the one I want, I just basically leave and then restart
Just
it.
quit.
Yeah.
Does anyone think Dan and Nori sound similar?
Oh shit.
No.
I think we could. I don't know.
I've known Dan for too long that I
Oh.
can't. I'm like, I can't.
Ah shit! I jumped into the explosion.
Nori has a more swagger voice.
Ah, thanks. Maybe because I'm too young.
Oh.
The age gap, you know.
Oh yeah, damn dude. Gotta call it out like it is, huh?
You're not that
Hey.
much younger than us, are you?
I'm 26.
Shit.
Does that make a difference there?
It's a good age though.
It is a good age.
It's a really good age.
Don't waste it.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's kind of weird, wasted, dude. Where you guys?
It's already wasted. Okay. Continue wasting it then. Full speed
Yeah.
ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys like jumping in place for those or like running and jumping?
I don't know.
I just dashed through it.
I just like running and jumping. I don't know why. The way you two speak is very different, but the voice is similar.
Oh, okay, time to bail. Did it also change your name? The Great
Bubble
Bubble
Crash?
Crash. Wasn't it Bubble Speedster?
No, that's
No,
the,
there's
that's,
two different
that's,
ones.
That's the
there's-
one on the other side.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, Crash is 3, Speedster is 4. Bubbles.
It's the same dungeon essentially.
But no, the other one doesn't have the guardrail, not guard, the escape path. This one does. Damn, Nori, look at you, just speeding ahead.
Oh. Let me do it.
I didn't collect anything though,
I collected like a few.
so I think that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I didn't get the third blessing. Rip.
Oh, no one, not everyone gets it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's individual.
Yeah, they're individual
Oh.
buffs.
Then who got it then?
Whoever got 300.
Oh.
I got
Okay,
300.
There
I
you
got
go.
344. So, but I don't need it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them slaps, dude.
Yeah, good slaps.
Vaporize on
Will it
me.
make the game smoother or it makes it look nice, a little bit nicer, you know? Actually, wouldn't too much healing not benefit you?
Yeah, you're
Dave.
screwing me over.
Alright, sure, I'll stop
It's-
then.
it's
stop.
all good.
I'll be above. I'll be up here.
Nah, don't worry about it. Just
It's
do-
alright. I'm already up here. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm just chilling here. Wait, shit. What do I do? Just don't touch the ground, you know. I'm playing a minigame within a minigame.
A mini game within a mini game.
Yeah. Like in preschool, the ground is lava. You know, you can't can't touch it. That's why right now having Barbara float in the air. So
Oh, heals.
that'll be fine.
Nice. Thank you. Oh boy.
Where is this guy going?
Oh no.
Man, he's a lot of life.
Our damage output is very low.
Yeah.
Well,
we have.
We guys should. I ain't healing though. I'm barely just tapping.
Bennett's
okay,
healing
Even
us.
attack.
He
honestly, dude, Bennett's an
make it
excellent healer. I think he's an excellent healer.
dry clean only. Avoid all mist bubbles. Hell yeah, dude.
Reached it actually 2.2 seconds. Not bad.
Alrighty. Well, that
All
was
right,
fun,
Dave.
guys.
Was very fun.
Do
Today
one more.
was.
Do one
What-
more. Gotta believe. Gotta believe we get the last one.
Nah,
What do
dude.
Dave,
I
you
gotta
out?
dip. Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
out.
you can. All right.
GG's.
GG's. Thank you, Dave. Oh, he
Thank
gave up
you.
too.
You get left too. Rip.
Did you want to try one more, Hinori?
Yeah, sure. We can do it. We can do it.
All right, fine.
But yeah, we should totally chat about Genshin again.
Yes. Chat Genshin fun. Genshin chat fun.
Genshin chat fun, yeah. It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Once a month. Once a month.
Okay.
You get it.
I'm gonna drop out of the call and
All right.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks, Trim. Have a good one.
Alrighty then. That was a good chat. I think we should have more like that. I don't know how the levels were. Like I turned my gain down a little bit and I haven't been talking as loud while like I don't want to sound like I'm yelling when I'm on a Discord call with people, so I guess we'll see. We'll see in post. Balancing out the levels is always going to be tricky, but let me, since I guess I wanted to, if anything, I want to make that like a YouTube video. I can record it later, whatever. I was going to be like, all right, everybody, thanks for listening. I hope you got some insights from that, or if you like the talk, let us know. We would love to talk more about Genshin in general and in that manner, because we think it's important to have these discussions amongst ourselves within the community with players, content creators, developers, business people, etc. All people of all walks of life contributing to these ideas and being able to present productive feedback and solutions-based feedback to MiHoYo to help improve their game. So, all right, I'm to Dave. This was State of the Game, or a Genshin Impact talk. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what you want to see in future videos. And I am growing this YouTube channel from the ground up, so I would greatly appreciate it if you could do whatever you could to support it. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Okay, I'm gonna just use that, probably. I'm so tired, and it's like really warm in my room. So, anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. It's been quite the adventure. I hope you had fun. We had fun. At least I had fun. I shouldn't speak for others like that. But no, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Nori, so you can continue the fun, the Genshin fun, and perhaps ask him questions about Genshin Impact and how he feels about it. So, be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Have a good night, evening, rest of your day, and I'll catch you on Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific time. See you on the flip side. Peace out.